buy now when you know that in 3 days time they're going to be a new iPhone launch, this price is going to drop. So I try to think of it like, okay, if the buyer has to buy, why would he buy now versus he can buy a little bit cheaper? You see what I'm saying? So um, if yeah, it can get stuck in a range. When prices get stuck in a range, you do not just lose money, you lose confidence. And I never want to lose the fucking confidence in the market. So we look for either break of structures or the demand areas to fail to actually jump in puts. Like everything right now is pushing down. Yeah, we're pushing below demand areas, everything's pushing down. But we still need to wait for entry, right? The moment we get entries, we go from there. The spy kiki, I know for a fact, fucking when I jump in it won't fucking move. No, it won't give me an entry. Appreciate you. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. That's Aaron. You got it. Any plays setting up, guys? Anybody see a play?
I'm waiting for pullback, G.
Yeah. Everything's moving, but there's no pullbacks yet. Microsoft has 5-minute 200 and 5-minute 400 sitting at the bottom, man. I mean, the play might work, but might be a little too
The odds
risky.
are not in favor.
No point.
If they fucking fake me out, this Nvidia bitch.
The tester didn't respect 5-minute. Doesn't matter if it respected, we respect it. That's all that matters, man. Like I need to respect it more. You see what I'm saying? More important.
I need to pay bills. For God's sake.
Buy not contained. No, QQQ is not contained. Actually, to be honest, right now I'm looking at it. Nothing is fucking setting up as of this second. No stress. We'll still wait.
Yeah, I was
Nvidia
watching
contained.
coin fucked up too the last candle. It's not contained.
Yeah, no, we wait.
Now look at the bombs on fucking MSTR. God damn.
Microsoft
$16 candle.
average.
$16 2-minute candle, Samesh. Not just one kidney, 2 kidneys. You're dead. You're on dialysis.
No, man. Yeah, we're waiting for QQQs has a 200
It's
hourly
retesting that.
sitting at the bottom.
Yeah. Maybe Nvidia, Samesh.
Yeah, we'll see how we get it. How we go. And last 30 seconds. Is meta structure broken? Yeah, most likely. Looks like it. Looks like it's gone. It the trading to Black Friday, it went fucking terrible. Do it after trading finishes, to be honest. It's still on my account, hasn't came up as anything, but clearing the cache thing worked for now. We'll see. All right, SPY can be nice. AMD probably can be nice. AMD has a 200 moving average on a 5, don't worry. Nvidia looks nice.
Nvidia looks
SPY.
alright. If Nvidia
Looks
takes over,
alright.
Nvidia is gonna take over the pivot at the same time. Buy retesting, open price. No trade yet.
Nvidia, it is contained, bro. Containment only needs to be in the direction of the Ismail, in the direction of the move. Module 6. There's a recent video that I added in module 6, like a couple of weeks ago. Watch that. Yeah, wait till the market closes.
There's no trend on Amazon. If you're looking for the content trend,
Like, what's trend is a slight trend there, but we have 200 sitting at the bottom. We have a little bit open price, a little bit risky.
watching coin line,
I'm watching Nvidia.
It's 1 hour.
Nvidia looking
checking coin.
Okay. 5-minute chart Nvidia doesn't look good. I like SPY below 598.8.
I got in coin, guys.
Coin puts.
Coin puts. Moment it flushed 290, I'll be so happy. So fucking.
Yeah, I'm watching SPY below 598.8 for 597 puts, guys. Or 598 puts, sorry. A little risky. We might be risking about 40%, 40%, 40 to 50% on this play. It's option premiums. So go accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you
First
so
trade
much.
of the day as well. I'll let you know when I jump in below 598.8.
More.
The bet that I'm taking here is the SPX breaks below 6,000 and we fucking flush. 0.8 breaking. I got in your small size.
Yeah.
And 5. Let's see. Can we come down to 598 pre-market level? 598.
Man, if coin flushed yesterday's low, will be good.
Right. Yeah, the bet we have is SPX breaking below 6,000, holding below 6,000. The SPY will fucking dump. Is it worth it? Worth the bet? Yes. If SPX made a movement, SPX can come down 30 points. That means couple dollar move on SPY can happen. So is it worth it? Fuck yeah. I'll tell you. And first trade of the day, I haven't done big position size. All right. What's your fill price? Learning someone to track. I think 7.5, 7.6 is my fill price, roughly around there. How many contracts you grab? Man, first trade of the day, bro. I'm a position size roughly around $2,000. Small position size, super small. No, there was 75 cents each, roughly, maybe more. These contracts moving like shit. They, yeah, bro. Contracts moving like crazy. Rubbish.
Man, my coin
Let's see if
moving
you
like
break
shit
another
too.
6,000.
Fucking hell. Come on, coin, get your ass down.
A brave new world, they call it. We expect another year of unbalanced growth.
Are you watching the video?
Video for video can be nice.
2026 global growth at the 3.2 to 3.3 range after better than expected 24. We upgraded our forecast for the US, but downgrade them for the euro area.
Would be in if we do take Nvidia B.
Kind of the vibe for David, what we're seeing in terms of the outlook, which is continued
Nvidia stop loss looks pretty decent. Below 137.3.
which we see in the economic data.
So far, SPX bouncing off the 6,000. We want to see 5,998 break on SPX. The SPY will go down. Nvidia.
With the opposite conditions for Europe, because if we get better growth and we get maybe firmer inflation,
Nvidia looking not bad. Not bad.
that's a risk. The other risks that I'm reading about, which
Below 137.3 for 136 puts looking pretty decent.
and also
The Nvidia below 137.3 for 136 puts. Look where we go.
and also credit inflation. Market is telling you net the policies look positive and that there's
He said you still inspired.
Reclaim 50, baby.
Bro.
Reclaim 50.
what he does, what this
What-
administration does.
Tesla and Nvidia
What do you
looking
think?
good.
Today on this for Treasury, because this is the guy who's known for
All right. So far, all 15-minute candles on Tesla have closed over 350, which is a good sign. Come on, NQ, we need you back over 950. Like, do it for the boys.
SPX still bouncing off that 6,000. If SPX breaks below 6,000, man, we Gucci. Nvidia below 137.3 for 136 puts.
to the deficit.
Get over.
Thank you so
So
much.
it would be positive, I guess, for the US economy, and then 3% growth.
Yeah, it looks weak.
Very positive.
Price action is weak. Everything looks nice.
I mean, the question though is, does it moderate the impulse on tariffs? That's, I feel like, part of the story of maybe what the market's saying.
None of these things are knowable.
We
at
don't
this
know.
point. I
We
mean,
just-
tax policy is also something that's going to. They're going to get at it pretty quickly in the new
Get it,
Congress.
get it,
but
get it.
Where do they end up? Where do they really end up in terms of tax policy? So I think it's going to be key. And to your point on tariffs,
Yeah.
once again, we're going to have that conversation that we had during the first Trump administration. How much is a negotiating
There we
position?
go. Come on.
Oh
back
my
over
God,
50.
come on.
He said, not gonna lie, bro.
Even. There we
I
go.
did a little bit big
7.6
position size on the SPY.
That was
Man,
great.
when I say, be honest, guys, when I say the risk is a little bit wide, 40-50% is what we are risking.
Come on,
Close to one.
Is it you guys just think of like, oh, it doesn't imply on me?
come
It
on.
doesn't imply on me that I can do big position size. The trade was risky.
Just a little
Risk was
patience. Just a
6,000.
little patience.
Or he's like, oh, nah, it's for other
Bless it
people.
for
It's
me.
not for me. What is it? Like, yeah, risking 40-50% when I say that. What do you, what's the first thing that comes in your brain? Ah, ain't for me. Ain't for me. I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, no, like
Lid.
UBS. Two-year basis, the trend is up 3.9% from last year.
Okay.
Improved.
Better than nothing, man. Better than nothing. Come on.
watching this Nvidia stool. Let's see what happens on SPY.
Let's go. Good recover on Russell. I should have gone long at 44. Hey, something's better than nothing, my guy. Something's better than nothing. Hell yeah.
It's not as fine. No reason to get out yet, man.
Coin very close to the stop loss.
We'll probably end up
Fuck.
getting
That'll be my
nicer
last trade.
push closer to 10:30, 11. If it comes back down to 2,900, I'm just gonna add. Instead of looking to add at the 880 level, I'm just gonna add at 900 even.
Watching
which
Nvidia,
will
though.
make my cost average to like 925.
Watching Nvidia.
So any pop over
Below
925 will be
137.3.
profits that I can look to take. Oh, okay, let's go. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Okay.
SPX break below 5998. Oh la la, we good. Yeah, I want the gap fill. Exactly. Right? Exactly.
Come on.
2 years from now. So I think investors as they're planning ahead and
Watching the video with Somesh.
Nvidia. 0.3, bro. Yeah, roughly. I'll let you know when I jump in.
P&L chat. Yeah, I mean, oh, come on.
When did SPY looking weak for the upside ever go down? Oh my goodness. Hey, my brain's hurting.
All right, make sure you keep it.
All right, let's go, baby.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Get your ass down.
Hey, come on, baby. Get your ass down.
Hey.
3%. 10%.
Listen, once you, all right, listen. Once you get out of a trade,
let's see
you're
598.
making that
Yo,
decision to do what's
not
best
in
for
Nvidia
at
yet.
that
I'll let you
moment.
know when I jump in
If it
Nvidia.
continues to go, there's no why should I, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever.
Nvidia's
So
close to entry.
you'll
I'm
push
still
it now.
waiting. The bids and ask never broke below
Okay.
the way I want it. 0.3
go.
breaking. Not in yet. Fucking
Hey,
Looks nice,
something's
man.
always better than nothing. Something's
shit
always better
volume.
than
No
nothing.
one get filled. All right.
All right, so I've
Look
added
at that drop
2 more micros.
on SPY.
All right. Beautiful move on this SPY, yo.
Let's go.
That's it, yo. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker coin not going down.
598, guys. Please take a little bit profits. Please take a little bit profits, guys. 30%. 598 here. Take a tiny bit off.
Come on.
Beautiful trade, man.
85,
Somesh, banker, bro. Fuck.
84.
That's it, man. Fucking what? Free money.
You.
That's all. What I do all day.
Getting
Wow.
ready to flip.
Look at that drop, man.
83 new low. 82. 2 points away from the gap fill.
Beautiful move on SPY, guys. Next probably move. I'm looking down. Probably like 597. I want the gap to be filled. To be honest.
Gap has not been
I
filled.
think we can do that. That video is moving as well. Nvidia is moving. Let me check what's the next level. Oh my god, Nvidia hasn't traded around these levels in the last few days. So it might push down to 136.5
About the SPY, man.
break.
Man. King is
Look
back.
at 135.6. Look at that fucking SPY, yo. Hey guys, I told y'all fucking like
Nice
the
bounce,
as soon as you enter the trade doesn't have to fucking move as soon as you enter, just because you entered. All right. And sometimes it's cool to just
Literally
patience pays the
straight up.
patient hand that waits patiently to be paid. You know.
That's all.
You see what I'm saying? Did you add that? No, I didn't, man. To be honest, I did.
I can 596.5 is next. Another dollar drop, easy.
Yeah, 596.8 is what I'm looking at. Nvidia probably we can head down to 135.6. 135.6.
The video was fucking clean
Nvidia
played.
about 10% right now. Nvidia. Hey guys, congratulations on this.
Nah, guys, that's the name of the game. See the patience pace.
Right. By the way, who actually did spy? Say spy in the chat. Don't tell me it was too quick. All right, there we go. Let's go. Too quick, fucking. Oh la la, yo, la la. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Beautiful. We took our profit. Now set the stop loss at break even. We good. Now watch
Let's go. Let's go.
some other shit. And let's see what happens. Beautiful.
Okay.
Look at the
Hey,
bones.
let's get it.
All right.
Stop loss break even. Yeah. Now let's see.
My cost average is
Setting up.
925.25.
Tesla bouncing off that
For
fucking 400
micros.
moving average on a 5-minute chart. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that fucking Tesla chart, yo. Ooh la la, fuck. Look at that. Look at the Tesla chart bounce off the 400 moving average. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, it bounced off in the middle of nowhere. No, it didn't. It bounced off at 400. Okay. Fancy. Fancy, fancy.
Come on.
And back to a $3 bounce, man. You know, not a little thing.
Yeah.
Man, coin whip my ass. So I'm out of coin, guys. No, not today.
It's SMA.
Order filled.
Yeah, gap
Did you enter in
filter,
NVIDIA?
let's
Yeah, I
play.
did enter in NVIDIA. I am, matter of fact, in
Okay,
NVIDIA.
let's see what's break even. Stop losses for me on these. I have a stop
I have
loss
small
if it
size on
gets
NVIDIA.
below 20,850. Again,
Spy
it's only for
break
micro, so I'm really
even.
not risking
Break
much
even on Spy hit.
on this
Guys,
trade.
I'll jump back in again. Break even on Spy hit.
There we
Done.
go. Come on.
Beautiful.
I'm almost at break
Fuck
even.
yeah. Beautiful day. My
The
first
thing
day in
when I
Discord
take
already
micros, I
made
can literally risk 150
$700.
to maybe
Let's go. Let's go.
100 points.
Yeah, I'm on. Come on,
Let's
drop some
go.
love here.
Come
Drop
on,
some
almost
love.
back to break even. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Come on. Do it for me. Do it.
That's it.
Yes, sir. I'm back in
Okay.
America for the next 4 days. Yeah,
KCU's
I'll be in
ways the
Amsterdam
fire
on
is
Saturday.
fire.
Right. Come on. We were so close.
How about Tesla? Did you get it? No. If I'm talking about a play, that don't mean I'm jumping into any play, yo. Big difference. If I'm talking about Tesla, look what's happening on Tesla. That means I want you to look. That don't mean I'm jumping into a trade. That makes sense? That's like me trying to educate at the same time. Like, look at this. This is what's going on right now.
Here with the latest on the Trump transition front, Megan, and what we know Oh, that, Mr.
like that
President.
Tesla. Tesla is probably one of those charts that you should go and take a screenshot of right now.
And while Bassett had always seemed to be the leader
Bounce
of
off
the
that
Fed, going back to his
400.
role as a campaign advisor to Trump, he did have to wait a couple of
Not
weeks, believe it
just,
or not, while Trump interviewed
uh,
a few other candidates. Now, remember what Trump was looking
Yeah,
for
man,
in this
you're right.
process. It was someone well liked by Wall Street who was also fully committed
Take a
to
screenshot for your collection.
including and especially on tariffs. So
Yeah.
picking him
If you're
now
too lazy,
shows
take a
that
screenshot. I'll
combination
send my
in
screenshot. You can
Wall
fucking
Street
save that.
pedigree and market experience, plus that deep loyalty to the agenda. So take tariffs, for example. Bassett has argued Trump's threats are a maximalist negotiating position.
Autofilled.
And he did put an op-ed in Fox News sort of celebrating tariffs that came amid fears that he wasn't protectionist enough. But even then, he called for using them strategically. And I will note that's the same language that Biden and the
I might
Democrats
get into
use
NVIDIA
on tariffs.
again.
It's not what
At
Trump
the next
used when he
channel.
talks about
We'll see.
universal
Still a lot
duty.
of time
Bassett
left.
is deeply worried about the
And
deficit.
when you guys say, are you in
At
NVIDIA
over
and at
20,
what
at
price?
over
Like, what do you
20.
mean at what
Autofilled.
price? I am in NVIDIA.
If price can
400 on
reclaim
a
back
5-minute chart
to
is actually probably, yes.
20,950,
Like, I
at
added a video in the
29,950,
KC
I'm going
motions
to
server.
close out the full
It is.
position and scale back in. And this is something that I like to do once
Nah,
I've
it
been
doesn't
in
mean it's going
drawdown
up. It just
for a
means,
certain period of
imagine if
time,
you were in puts
just to
on
minimize
Tesla at
my losses.
entered at 1010 using 1005 candle. If 400 moving average is sitting at the bottom, that means
carrying out the policy agenda that he ran on. Guys, back to you.
Megan,
You better take profits. You better take some profits. That's all. It just tells you what not to do. Don't go short right above the 400.
Yeah.
That's all it
I
tells
know
you.
you're a Lighthizer expert as well, so I would assume he'll be in the mix too.
What
He's in
module?
Colby. That's the first thing I'd point out is that even while we have
I think it is
Bassett's
in
pick now, we know he'll be atop the treasury. There's still a whole econ team that we don't know about.
9.8
That's
video.
CSTR,
Video
as
number
well as
9.8 in
National
KCU.
Back
Council of
down.
Economic
Yeah.
Advisors. Lighthizer could
9.8
leave those roles,
video
could be more sort of a trade czar
in
inside the White
KCU.
House.
Me
So Bassett,
talking
I mean, he
about
has a long
adding
record of
400
talking
SMA
about
to your chart.
tariffs. At
I
one point,
think.
he had this
Yeah.
good line saying the tariff gun will be loaded but rarely discharged. About
NVIDIA
Trump,
can be
he
decent below
agrees with that.
136.85, 136.8 again for an ad, roughly here. If you want to add, the contract volume is so fucking stupid. There's not enough volatility in these contracts. Somehow.
I'm not
I
trading
mentioned his chops
here.
on FX with some big trades.
I'm not in yet. No, I don't like the fucking volatility on these contracts. These contracts, I tried to get filled before with the market order, tried to get filled in 50 contracts, and I got only fucking filled in 11. And then the order just kept sitting there. That just tells me that not enough people are buying and selling.
Paying attention to as well.
So
Waiting to see. I think Bassett seems like
Yeah.
he's considered to be a more known
That's,
entity than someone like Howard Lutnick
that's
would've
the
been.
reason why
Expected
NVIDIA
someone
doesn't all
who's
look
more
too
of
good
a
for the
Trump
ad.
ally, or even closer to him to kind of push harder
He
on the
said,
Fed's
are you
influence.
adding to
Bassett
SPY?
is
Man,
more
the stop
nuanced.
loss
He
is
was the one who
wide.
started the shadow Fed chair
Stop
idea,
loss is
saying that
as wide
Trump
as
took control early
Miss
and when it
Alabama.
comes to forward guidance, everyone would start listening to the new
You know?
Fed chair instead of Powell, even if Powell was still
You
atop
gotta
the
send,
Federal
hey, you
Reserve.
gotta send it
Even
for
when
it.
he
You
walked
can't
that
just
back,
say
he's
it.
still
Can't just say
saying
you gotta
that
send
Trump
it
should
for
still
it.
appoint
There's a
someone
context.
early, maybe not quite as early as
Somebody
possible,
wanna
maybe
do,
not now,
hey,
but
do you a
still having
favor,
someone there
take a
that would
photo,
sort of become the figurehead and the voice for the administration. So a
send the
nuanced
photo,
stance
Miss
there, we still have to
Alabama.
wait and see more.
Not to mention his criticisms of the IRA, of Janet Yellen, his comments about
I'll
getting
send it.
elderly
You guys know
workforce
send
back
it.
into the
That's what I
labor
mean.
force. There's a lot to
It's top
discuss
of white.
about Besson over the
You
next
see?
few days. Megan, thanks. Megan,
Like, no
yourself.
offense, but
Let's go to the
I mean,
States.
just the term of
Futures
saying.
all-time highs as B of A hikes their target to 74 this morning. Stocks
You guys are
60% on the month, and still
I'm just saying, you know.
underway right now.
It
Um,
depends. Thanksgiving week, it depends. Like some
That's why you so
the
damn
days
mean. Bro, I'm
leading
from
up to
India, man. In
Thanksgiving
India,
will
there's a thing
have
called
some
bullying.
either decent volume.
So you got
The
bullied
day before Thanksgiving, we
fucking
could
just for breathing
have
symptoms.
super
It is
low
what it is.
volume. Thanksgiving Day, we could have some low volume, but like some crazy massive moves. And the same thing can be said on Black Friday.
I get it
Black
when people
Friday,
say,
we're
"Oh,
either gonna have a lot of
beauty comes from
choppiness and
inside."
sideways
You know, I get
action,
it.
or we're gonna
I
have some
really
base
do.
rip movements.
I really
So
do.
that's what generally happens
Bu-
during
beauty
the
comes from inside, but I
Thanksgiving
don't want to
week.
wake
So
up
you just gotta show up
to
and
an ugly
see
face every
what
morning. That's just
what
me as well. At the
opportunities
same
are
time,
gonna.
imagine you open your eyes and you see that face. You're like, "Fuck that shit, yo! I'm going back to bed." You're like, fuck this shit. Yo, I'm going back to bed. Like, you still want to wake up to a little pretty face. You know what I mean? So when people say, beauty comes from inside, yeah, but that don't mean that I want to wake up to an ugly face every morning. Right? Oh, no.
That spy looks good for next candle, bro.
30-second rule. That's it. Thanks for adding trading view shortcuts in the modules. Yeah, 100%, bro. I've been using trading view from a long time, so I've picked up a few tips and tricks here and there. Definitely helpful. Thirty-second rule, guys. What's 30-second rule? Anybody want to take 1 second to type? That's it. Only watch the candle in last 30 seconds. It saves you headache for rest of the candle. He said when you drop food on the floor, you have 30 seconds to delete it. Or when you come from India. Oh, when you come from India, there's like 30, maybe 30-day rule sometimes. All right. Anyway, fuck it.
Much
Is it
more than 30
last
seconds in
more
bed.
than 30 seconds in bed?
Uh,
That's like an athlete, you know. That's like Usain Bolt stuff. They're like, all right, watching Spy, yo. Spy below probably 598.15. It is a little risky because 200 moving average on QQQ sitting on a 5 and an hourly. So probably not the best. Charts are going back into the range. Let's
yes,
see
they are.
which names actually looking the most trendiest as of now. Um,
We'll look at that. Tesla and Microsoft both bounced off 400 MA.
yeah. So can you share the module? I think it's 3.8.2. Yeah, there you go.
Netflix ruined it.
Microsoft has 400 on the bottom. I'm using both. It's increased my numbers in the back end and like back testing a little bit more. So I like using 400 and 200 now. QQQs has a confluence of 200 moving average on an hourly chart and 200 moving average on a 5-minute chart at the bottom. That's not giving me confidence for Spy. Not gonna lie.
Would you? Yeah, it's still got 3 minutes, but would you consider Nvidia?
Still got a long time to go. But somebody said, "What's the stop loss?" We're looking at like 138.35 ish for the stop loss. Man, stop loss a little far away. If you don't have to hold, you can sell now and take $10 hit. But that means based on risk to reward, willing to take the risk. If you sell now and you don't get the reward, or hold, see where it goes to. It's at the break even now. Which trading view package did you get? The premium. I think it was 220. I think it was 220. Yeah. But still, my charts, my, it still says fucking I got a fucking basic free package. Stupid.
I like what you said, bro. Like they think I'm poor.
Yeah, the thing I'm gonna use a basic free fucking. Hey, don't they know I'm rich? They still think I'm using basic free. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, not. Said fuck, I paid 600. Normal somehow should have waited. Jesus Christ. Of course you should have waited.
Next
Man, look
year,
at this shit fucking on my screen. Can you guys see it? Hey, everybody see my screen right now? Right? That motherfucking been giving me a hard time fucking whole day, yo. They're giving me hard time whole day. Whole day they're giving me hard time. Now I'm fucking in a trade. I have no idea. Um, uh, I have no idea what the fuck's going on the charts. Man, what the fuck?
bro. If you're in a position, I give you my credentials.
No, just tell me fucking what's the price of Nvidia. That's all.
137.15.
Hey, this shit's getting recorded. Motherfuckers, you're gonna get this recording, TradingView. If I lose the money on Nvidia, fuck you.
Price is below 137 now. Even ask to drop below. Let's see.
Fucking cunt.
Struggling to hold 137, Sumesh.
Stupid motherfuckers, that's what it is.
Bro,
Yeah.
just shaking the weekends off. I'm liking the video.
The flying fuck. They even took the fucking live data away from me, cunt. Oh my god. Even my live data is they took my live data away as well. Hey, welcome to fucking Matrix, right? Now phone access, everything gone too. No, it is what it is. Hey, find me the company. I'm gonna short this bitch. Um,
Oh, come on. It wears down.
autofilled.
Sumesh price is trading at 136.65. Nvidia making new lows of the
Right.
day soon.
No, I should not have fucking touched it. I had another like 500 days left on the fucking thing. I should not have touched it. I was just like fucking add it. Who gives a fuck? I should not have touched it. I had like 500 days left fucking on my plan.
Take some off here if you want to, but yeah, 136 is next. All I'm waiting for is the making a new low of the day. That will be good. It retested nearly third time. This is weak demand now. The third time it's doing it. Nearly. Oh, fucking drop it, and it's gonna contract's gonna pay if there's a drop here. Sumesh, for your reference, price is trading at 136.6.
Right.
All right, making new low of the day now. Let's hope.
Guys, keep taking profits, man. That's all I'll say. I have no idea fucking what the price is right now at. Based on the charts, V's telling me, but that's helpful, but you know, it is what it is.
Sumesh, if I was you, bro, cut to your position size. Sell 3/4.
I ain't fucking cutting the position. Bloody good. Took a little bit profits, but that's all. Hey, V. Oh, fuck it. We'll see.
Bro, fucking me can't do it. What you doing? It's a lot of things I know, but this is one of them.
Hey, I said this on yesterday's call. Remember, guys? If fucking trading view goes away, what the fuck do you guys do? This is exactly what I said. Look at that. Fuck me.
Where should be back up?
Hmm.
Sumesh, do we have Weibo here? Nah, yeah.
No, Interactive Broker is working clean. I'm actually using the charts on Interactive Brokers now. Yeah, I'm
What
actually using
price
the
you
charts.
seeing on IBKR?
136.36 ish, 4.41. Yeah.
Your ask is at 136.44.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just shaking off. Let's see. Shaking off weekends.
Too fucking stupid. That's what it is.
All right. Come on, reclaim 900.
Ask Samesh to do it again. Sanjeev.
Pretty broad-based rally today. The Dow and the S&P hitting some all-time highs as we go into this final trading week of the month. Transports and mid-caps also hitting some 52-week highs. And our next guest says the bull market is, quote, alive and well going into 25, favoring financials,
I'll
tech,
do
and
it
some
again. Hang on.
discretionary. Legal capital markets Markets Chief Investment Strategist Brian Belsky is with us today. Has an S&P
So you're
target
looking
of
at
6,700 for next year. Brian, good to see you. Welcome.
one,
Thank you so much for having us. Good morning, Squawk on the Street.
You do right a time for some common sense and prudence and even some humility. What is that about?
Well, so many of our compatriots, other strategists, economists, love to make the big market call. And they've been wrong just trying to call the market. And I think that they've really missed that the stock market is a market of stocks. And that's what's maintained our bullish stance, quite frankly, and consistently. And some people.
Somesh is fixing his screen, his trading view. So he's in the middle of it, that's why.
It's tough to be bullish that long, especially
let's
given
go,
all
let's
the
go.
negativity.
I'm
and
at
all
break
the
even. Come
And in your
on.
first hour today,
Just
you had
about.
Mr. Kramer talking about sentiment being still negative, and it's true. And even the great Tom Lee earlier this hour was talking about all the cash on the sidelines and investors really doubting this, Carl. And it continues. It just
Beautiful.
baffles
Come
me.
on. I break
But
even.
our sense is this.
What, didn't you say you were gonna call it a day? Aren't you up like 1,300?
Of an equity asset remains the best asset in the world, number one. Number two, you get what you pay for.
Oh,
Too
okay,
many
good.
people are
Don't be
focused
taking no
on
more trades.
Valuation.
But if
Two
you, if
from
you
log
take a
lines. I
trade
love
and
that
you
what you
lose, you
just
gotta,
said.
you know, accept that you made that choice.
In terms
So
of
no
what
getting
we're
upset.
seeing over the next 3 to 5 years with respect to U.S. growth, it is going to be
Can anyone
consistent.
see the charts? I can't see the guys. My trading view is playing up a little. I'm fixing that stuff.
But in terms of
That's why you guys can't see my charts. That's why I'm a bit quiet. I can't see the charts. That's why I'm a bit quiet. That's why you guys can't see my charts because I can't see my charts too.
On EPS.
I can't see your chart. I can't see them too, bro.
Fire's starting to die out a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Go, oil still dumping.
You're fucking
Gold
silly,
still
man.
dumping.
Fucking, what can you do?
I'm about to take some trade on the
massively
FX side.
understated, with a big catch-up trade coming on the earnings front, with the broader theme of scale, asset managers, and broker-dealers. Scale meaning the big banks, but also they're very small banks we think can do very, very well. And just polling our clients that we speak with, we continue to believe that the majority of clients on the institutional side are at best neutral, meaning market weight financials, and there's more to come there.
So you sort of poo-pooed the valuation argument as a reason to be cautious. So what do you?
Oh
think is
man,
the
fucking I
most
can't raise a
likely
support ticket
start
because
to it?
That's a trap question, Sarah. Thanks for trying, but
I can't raise a support ticket because
I think anybody that says 22
Yeah, we're
tries
waiting.
is
Come on.
simplistic math.
I'm on the
The market is not as easy as
can't raise a support
valuation
ticket
metric
because I'm on
and
the
earnings target.
free
That
plan.
doesn't equate to how you,
Oh my
how you
God.
model markets. We model markets from a macro
Jesus.
PE trends, I'm sorry, and a dividend discount model. When you take the dividend discount model, we can squarely get to 60.
We're break even stop losses on the VDI if you guys
Where you look
not out yet.
overall, we can talk about that. We've been bullish in print in the published marketplace.
Okay, there we go.
Guys, one thing, Sumesh,
Points in
have you tried
talking about run it up.
logging out and logging in?
Yes. So I'm gonna
You
set
probably
it
would
for
have. I
once
know.
Nvidia gets over 138.
No, it's like turning off the phone and turning back on.
Retest 140
These small cap companies
and or
look
above.
amazing.
Oh, you don't remember the password.
Created.
No, the fucking password. Don't forget
I'm gonna
password.
ride these two micros all the way to 2950.
And when it comes to
They should have buy one more year. It should work. What do you say?
Being able to pick up, carry some water that the Max 7 has done the lion's share of this year. Do you think that?
Yeah, I signed out and got back in. It now
We do,
works.
and I think for those sectors that are impacted.
I don't know why it always happens to you.
This shit fucking always happens to me somehow, man. I don't know. It always something breaks down fucking with me.
I think you have to kind of look at barbelling. So first and foremost,
No.
on technology, we continue to believe, and it's been our theme for the last.
And when I go on getting extra fucking, I'm like, okay, I'll pay, right? I'm like, no problem, I'll pay. Take a little bit money from me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they tell me this shit. Look at this.
Buffer you have to reach on Take Profit Trader before you can start requesting payouts.
Amazon and Tesla on one side, and on the other side, add Alpha to your
Then they tell me
portfolio
this
by
shit,
quote-unquote
fucking-
stock picking, and look at names like
You still have these many days on your
Alright,
premium.
10 points
And I'm just
off
like,
from 2
motherfuckers, why wouldn't it load
13,
then?
14,
If I have these
15,
many
let's
days.
go. Setting my take profit at 20,950 on both of them. And then I'll take a break and look to come back this afternoon. Been at
Thank you
this
for the
since, like,
coffee,
4
babe. I
in the
needed
morning,
it.
So
Interesting. Good to see you. Thank you. Brian
the
Belsky.
video's looking good.
Everybody loves the small caps. Few financial names, by the way, hitting fresh
Fucking nuts.
52-week highs at the open today. We're watching that. Just another strong day for the market. There's Bank of America, Goldman
He's
Sachs,
ever meant to can go fishing without it. Fishing
Close.
bro, I'm fucking pissed the fuck off right now from these
That's what's weighing
motherfuckers.
on the tech sector. After the
Come
break,
on.
retail hovers at
Come
52-week
on.
highs.
Yeah,
That's the
people
top
who's
of
first
the
day here, they're like, fucking, what the fuck's going on in this chat? I know.
Get
it's
it.
just
Come
continue.
on. Come on. Give me 50, 44. Come on. We're 6 points away.
Yeah, like what the fuck
Talk
is
about
going on in this
patience. Yes,
fucking chat?
Tesla's bouncing. Come
Everybody's
on.
everybody's
It's almost
everywhere,
at
man.
138. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on. You're right there. Mm-hmm. And I don't think so on that.
What can you do, fam?
No,
What can you do? Look at
the
this
lowest
shit.
volume
I try to open a support ticket and
was
then tell me this.
from-
I'm a fucking getting
was
pissed.
from the open all the way to
This
about
open support ticket,
8
they say.
a.m. After 8
And I have
a.m.,
pressed the
we had
report and issue, it
pretty
says
good
something
volume
went wrong.
from 8:30.
Fuck
The
me.
biggest volume was at 9:30 and 9:45.
Very
Market
good.
data
Right now,
connection lost.
volume is still pretty freaking
Bastard.
good. On the
Market
I'm
data
looking at the
connection
15,
reestablished.
Oh no. For real, for real.
45.
Full on.
Oh my god.
Hey, Miss Alabama, upset. Yeah.
Yeah, again,
Put a
based
spell
on
on me,
the
fuck.
chart you posted, on that 5 minute, if you look left, right, the lowest volume was during the Asian session. That was
Did you get off the video? Yeah, I did, bro. Ages ago. Okay.
Following Marathon Oil's acquisition by
What the
ConocoPhillips
fuck,
and
man?
Texas Pacific Land Corp's move up to the S&P 500, we're looking for under-the-radar oil
play
and
with me,
gas
ho.
names
Don't
that could
play
be
with
ripe
me.
for investment or consolidation under the new presidential administration's power plan for the country. Tune into our Market Navigator segment later on today on Power Lunch, 2 p.m.
Mhm.
Eastern.
Oh, I need to do this face poll.
Market is choppy, bro. You're not missing out anything. Trust me on this.
No, I'm not missing out on shit. All I need to get this fixed. That's all. We
Oh, my
couple more
goodness.
minutes. I think I'm close.
There we go. Come on, back over 20. Give me 50,
I think I'm
baby. We're
close.
so close.
This whole Netflix drop has no contained candle. Fucking.
Mhm.
Check out the retailers, the ETF that tracks them, XRT, coming off its best day since early October and hovering at 52-week highs ahead of a crucial time for the sector. As of course, we kick off the holiday shopping season. Our next guest says the key to Black Friday shopping will be how retailers approach promotions and discounts this year. Alex Strayton,
Hey,
Morgan
seems
Stanley
like
analyst,
seems
joins
like
us
I'm
now.
in.
What do you expect
Seems
as
like
far
it's
as
working.
promotions, Alex? And does that mean
Alright,
margins are at
seems
risk?
like it's working.
We're
So look,
What the fuck did I do to fix it? I have no idea.
The fourth quarter and the holiday setup for retailers is really challenging.
I think coffee
for a
worked.
few reasons. We've got the hardest
Yeah,
sales
no.
and
I think
profitability
my missus
compared
came
to
into the
year.
room, fucking it
We've got
worked.
compressed
No.
calendar.
Did she bring sage or something?
Between Black Friday
No,
and
even the
Christmas.
chat's fucking tried to run
One less
away.
week for a lot of these
Fuck
retailers,
this
so a quarter
shit.
retail calendar. So what it means and what we're braced for is potentially higher promotional and
Yeah,
discounting
I-
activity to effectively compete. It's going to be a really competitive backdrop. And this is arguably the most kind of uncertain or nervous heading into holiday season because we've also seen some signs
Alright,
of
let's
excess
see, yeah.
inventory, a recent uptick in activity, and then also this competitive setup that I just went through.
So with that setup, it feels like you just really have to be nailing it when it comes to giving the consumer what they want and picking winners and losers in this retail environment. Who do you like?
Yeah, that's a really key theme for us.
Boom,
happy you
I'm
know
back.
that we're entering this
Motherfuckers, I'm back.
winners-losers type of world.
Where's my
And
money?
really we started to
Let's
see
get it.
begin in the second quarter, where
Um,
sales and profitability performance began to widen.
alright, sorry guys. Sorry, little drama there.
Framework, there's a few things we're looking for from like a scorecard type of perspective. First is where are your inventory levels? We want lean.
Hey, can you guys see my screen again?
Momentum do you have? We
On
want
everybody
strong.
on the Zoom?
And then where's the fourth quarter bar? We want low. And a few names that hit that are TJ Maxx, On Running, and then also Gap. Those are the three that we think improve
Let's
holiday
go.
leaders this year.
Let's go. That's
No,
it.
I mean, the
That's
key
it. Fuck.
how
Yeah,
well
get your shit
appreciated
together,
is
bro.
it illustrated at this point?
Right.
Because we've seen a big gain so far this year already.
Sure. I mean, look, this
Where's my
brand
money?
reinvigoration strategy
All
that
right.
the new management team
We have
doing is clearly bearing
man,
fruit,
that
but it also comes
nah,
on the back
India,
of
they
really deep work
doing
the
them over
prior
there,
management team did on a
already
cost
chat.
savings perspective.
Maybe
I
if
think some of it
QQQs
is
get above the
prices, but not
VWAP,
all of it. I think what's holding
it
that,
might give
that
us
stock
a
back right now is actually the Old Navy
advanced
division.
VWAP setup
Over 50% of revenue,
towards the
and it
upside.
did,
Let's
you
see.
know, have a bit of a challenging quarter on weather headwinds. But otherwise, you know, Gap, Athleta, Banana, you couldn't ask really for better trends in those businesses. So I think that's the final piece of the puzzle that might be a little bit difficult to shine through in this competitive fourth quarter backdrop. But they did say there were some green shoots quarter to date. So we're hopeful that continues. And at that point, I think, you know, as people get more
There we
convicted
go.
around
Come on,
leaders in
10
the holiday
points.
season,
Yes, NVIDIA just cracked 138.
it's possible that stock
Give me that 50, baby.
so we've got some room to go here.
Well, they have Zach Posen also as the creative director. I mean, that has definitely, I think, turned around the look and style. He's so talented.
Not printing.
Alex,
I'm only
what
into
about the
micros.
Body
Nothing
Works? Let's just go
crazy.
there because today it's having another
Oh,
monster.
market is so
Is it
boring
just a turnaround
today.
story? Was it expectations get too low?
No, I won't trade minis until like late in the afternoon or tomorrow.
So on Bath and Body Works,
Well, the good
Or
thing
late
is, bro, you know what?
It's less volatile.
You do lose nothing on the job.
Nah, swear to God, man. If the market would have been fucking trendy and my trading view would have been playing up,
The charts for so
Oh
so
my
many
God.
days.
But then trading view, unless you lose money, they won't look after you, I reckon, isn't it?
no, they don't give a fuck, man. They said you can't even make a support ticket. Fucking how the fuck am I meant to reach him? Hey, reach out to them.
Back to break even. Back in the loss.
So I think that was a positive surprise.
Come on,
this
bruh.
morning.
Yeah, I mean, you like it, right?
Say, for example, Sumesh, your card details are expiring, but card stays the same. It gets self.
London close.
You gotta update the card, or it
Once
stays the
London
same.
close, New York is gonna smack it over
Then
there.
you update the card. And they send you usually send you notifications. Hey, your payment failed. Not put the card they're good. IBKR support, yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
Right, so it's kind of a starlet compared to the rest of my coverage, in that it's in a higher growth, higher margin category. Importantly, has 85% domestic sourcing, which is really important as you think about tariff risk heading into next year. And now that we have this potential, you know,
That's
return
it.
to growth back in sight, I think you see
Hey,
people willing to
Thursday,
store
Ray,
more. So
Thursday.
it's been one people
Thursday the
want
car
to get
comes.
more positive on because of all those factors relative to
Fuck.
Western retail and apparel as a
Yeah.
category. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me the move today.
God damn.
Nice 18% move. We don't talk about it too much, but $8 billion.
You got a new
stock.
car?
Alex, thank you
Yeah,
very much for
I
joining us
did.
to talk through some of these picks. Alex Straton.
Thanks for having
Morgan
me.
Stanley.
Coming up, Barclays out with their
Hey, somebody send a
2025
send a
outlook
photo
today.
in the
They raised
chat,
their
yo.
target to
Send a photo in
6,600
the
for
chat.
next year. Talk about that call on money movers. in
But
the
it's
next
gonna be
hour.
the private,
First,
like
UBS
private fucking
upgrading the
card,
Big
not
Six to buy this morning. We'll find out
um,
why in just a couple of minutes.
you know, not Just me. You don't like Ferrari? No, they will. I haven't actually, to be honest, I haven't thought about fucking getting a Ferrari yet.
All right. I like this.
Last month, 3 days, you wanted one? Yeah, I haven't thought about it now. Lately, no.
All
Fuck
right.
that.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting on that plate, okay?
I like Lamborghini. I like Lamborghinis, man.
That's okay. Next year for the Friendsgiving. All right, bye.
They just look mad. The cars look like they're upset for some reason. The Lamborghinis. I like that.
All right, bro. Enjoy the rest of the day. Good job on the profits and not over trading and sticking to the plan. I like this.
No,
I
they're
like
beautiful.
This. Nice. Came back to seeing some massive additional improvements. I love it. All right. See you mañana. Peace. All right. Come on, give me 50.
No, I ain't gonna drop that much money in a car, man. I think my limit stops about 500k on a car. I don't wanna drop anymore. AUD. Maybe 600k AUD, not anymore. AMD is a 200 moving average on an hourly chart sitting right at the top, man. So yeah. But Tesla had, oh my god, bro, there's so much confluence sitting at the top. I wouldn't do that. If it goes again, you do what you want to do, Mr. Jam. There's 200 moving average, 5-minute chart, there's ORB level, there is VWAP sitting there, there is hourly level sitting there. There's a lot of confluence towards the upside. That's a huge supply. If it clears that out, you can make a huge move towards the upside. Just shit has
Get
been
used to it. I mean, I
in
did it this
chop
morning.
lately.
This morning I did a workout on
But yeah.
fasting. So, huh? Yeah.
I'm done, man. I took my 4 trades and
Yeah.
You took
so
4 fucking trades.
It's 10:55
Yeah, bro.
a.m. right now.
How the fuck? Wait, what happened?
I know.
So, my cousin.
I'm scratching my nut in the morning and I fucked up.
Hey, so Carl, it's
I think Rotterdam.
Nah. Wait,
What is it?
no, I took 2 trades and they both worked. Just letting you know.
No, good on you, man.
It's like 20 minutes.
I'm still waiting for something to set up, man.
They're also adding that these 6 big tech companies.
It's got you
No,
in a
no,
single
because from the
flight.
airport to his place, it was only like a 30-minute drive, so it's not or less.
Not recommending individual stocks on their own, but what it comes down to is they said they saw some more neutral performance from some of the big tech names compared to the rest of technology, but now they think
Coin could be the one, guys. Keep an eye on coin, but
from the broader market as well. So Sarah, if
you see it bottomed out, retested Friday's low, now reclaimed yesterday, Friday's high.
Okay, thank you, Dom. Dom too. Quick note as we close out.
And you guys are jumping on 10-minute chart.
Securing his 4th world championship.
So be careful.
In a star-studded race Saturday night in Las Vegas.
No cooperation with this.
Does we publishes his trades as well as like we lucky that we even comes on voice. He does.
I need a slab of Red Bull for that.
Recast of the AA level again.
Mastercard, which was all the teams were competing over.
He's my dad used to say if V gets any more lethargic, he might stop breathing. So he would not do it.
Funny, right?
Like they literally called me and they, you had a shower today? I'm like, come on. I said,
Yep. Why did
yeah, they like it's a big job for me, you know. Said, of course I do.
If your brother became any more lazier, he might stop breathing.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, you might be right.
I was there in Vegas. What a scene.
Yeah.
All right, we got a lot more live market coverage for you straight ahead. Don't worry.
I love it.
We're still waiting for a play, guys. I don't see shit right now.
I wasn't ready for this choppy day. I was expecting it to either break 620 or just retest the 600 and flush. Flush.
Like spot on spy.
Yeah, either trend up.
It's a short week, B.
It is
Short week is a 3.5 day week.
better for
B,
me.
you're not trading. Look, for you, it's a big weekend. You're not trading Friday, right? So
Right.
for you, Thursday's off, Friday's off, Saturday's off, Sunday's off.
God damn.
Look at that, B. You're only trading a couple more days and then
Ah, my wife's gonna be more tired.
oh fuck week.
Let's go.
Oh nah. This man just said that. Oh my god.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here waiting, man. It's like, this cost average at
Too much fucking
9,
information,
10.
right?
It's like, come on, we were so close, and I'm not even. I'm just.
I don't see anything, guys.
I
I'm
know
out of
I'm
information.
Getting it. So,
Till it, B.
and again, I'm in a
Yeah.
very small position, so it's not even a big
No
deal.
filter, B. Exactly.
Slow and steady.
Oh, well, that's what he's gonna say. No auto tune. Like, God
The
damn.
London close.
See you later, B. Goodbye.
Goodbye, bro.
Alright, guys. We are jumping on a 10-minute chart. Let me have a look if there's any trades.
How we see my trend, yeah? That's what I thought that's what you're gonna say.
Huh?
I thought you're gonna say now we's out. Let's see if we see let's see if we get trend.
Last time you left, we caught a fucking nice move on Tesla. Remember, guys? Friday, we caught a big sexy move on Tesla. When we left, the moment he left, we caught a big sexy move towards the upside. And then I'm like, hey, this is, and we went nuts. It wasn't just like a small move. It went nuts. And I'm just
Goodbye,
like,
guys.
It gotta be, yeah.
No, goodbye, guys. I hope that spy you guys get spy.
Oh, you said goodbye 6 times. Fuck. You like,
And this guy don't want to hear me talking.
no, you said goodbye 6 times. Come on. Right. There you go. All right. Fucking goodbye 6 times, bro. That's how he is on the phone as well. You say bye and then he starts a different conversation. Then he says bye and then he starts another conversation. Then about 20 minutes later, he's like, all right, I gotta go bye now. Like, man, what the fuck?
Estimating big tech. Its chief U.S. equity strategist, Venu Krishna, is with us next.
Plus, President-elect Trump picks his Treasury Secretary.
Yeah, that's like the brown people stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Positive for the markets.
Then why U.S.
And with my wife, bro, with my wife, you know what it is? The moment she hears the words bye, bro, she don't care if you were still talking. She presses the right button.
Yeah,
She's
y'all
like,
heard
boom,
about
done.
Spirit about to file bankruptcy?
The moment, bro, sometimes I'm like still, like in the sentence, you like, you say, so you say,
let them finally merge.
I'll be there by Sunday, yeah? She hears the bye, the word bye, and she hangs up. I'm like, fuck, yo.
We're back over 900.
Like, come on, baby.
Again, the plan now is if NQ
Exact
struggles to
opposite.
get over 920, I'm just gonna kill the trade and come back
Thoughts about
later in the
spy puts?
afternoon.
To be honest, man, I like it. But maybe on a 10-minute chart right now, the risk is a little bit wide. You're risking like
Left my
80 cents. If your risk makes sense,
rest of 2000
you can do it. Me, honestly, I'm gonna wait for, see if you get it
Here we go. Come
Nice
on,
push.
The break even.
now and then give me a little
Do your
pullback.
thing, baby.
Right now, the market doesn't look the best based on risk reward.
Just a shade south of consensus is 24 times.
All right, so if y'all got any questions for me, feel free to ask. Yes, market is slowing down, so any there we go, come on. Yeah, yep, still looking good, man. I really like this, at least for a retest of that 50, and if it can get over 950, great, but the way this shit's acting, it's like every time it's
Did you finally get the Black
down,
Friday deal on
might not be
TradingView?
ready
Yeah,
until later
actually,
in the
now it
afternoon,
actually
so-
says. Now it actually started
Again, I'm
saying.
gonna set another alert on the video. This one is gonna be at 138.50, because above that we could really push.
And now it actually says current annual premium.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a flag forming and the flag breaks. So there's a flag forming and but before it breaks, you will usually see a BC setup. You'll usually see a LTP setup playing just before it actually goes.
Mm-hmm. OP.
So I just saw the new card. Yeah, looks not bad, eh? Looks not bad.
All right, looks like it wants back over 20. Come on. Come on.
I like the color, man. The moment I looked at the color, the moment I looked at the specs, I was like, fuck, don't need another one, but fuck. Yeah. Either I'm trading in my girlfriend. Nah, the only reason I got it, I'll keep it real, bro. There was a moment last week. I was at a spot where maybe a week before the last 10 days, I was at somewhere at a spot where
I landed at
I'm just keeping it real with you all.
nine something.
This is
in
one
the
of those
evening.
journeys, like trading is one of those
Got home around,
journeys, or business,
10:30
being an entrepreneur is one of those journeys where
and, yeah, the very next
not
day
a
in the
lot of people can
morning,
actually come
went
to
the
you,
gym,
people who you
gym
know in
again,
your
did a
life.
Home
People,
Depot
like
run.
sometimes it
Went to
doesn't
the
matter how
gym
many
yesterday
people
early
you have around
morning,
you,
went
you
to the
just
gym
feel
today early
lonely.
morning.
Right.
So yeah.
You just feel like you're alone.
Savage.
And this doesn't matter how many. That's what being loneliness in actual business terms means. Like you have all the whole world around you, but you feel lonely as fuck. And I was feeling that, man. I was feeling just being alone, even though I was killing it. And then I was just like not happy with whatever I was doing. And I was making money, everything was cool,
20 beast.
but I was not, I was not like feeling
Okay, I'm gonna move my
um,
stop loss to
the
break even. If it
the
comes back down to
excitement
910, I'm gonna
coming.
get
So-
stopped out for break even.
So I got to a stage where
22 here,
I'm like,
and
okay,
stop me out.
I'm making the money.
I'm all out of it.
Maybe
I
last time when
will look
only reason why I
to
actually got a
see
car was I'm like last time when I actually spent money on a car,
what I can do
I
with
felt
it this
fucking good. For like
afternoon.
another 2 or 3 months, I was like just excited. You know what?
Okay, sure.
And my brain, just silly brain, went, you know what? Let me just buy a fucking car. Just to feel good about myself. That was it, man. Just to feel good about myself again, and I did that. So far I've been in the little zone. And that was it. Just thinking about as a kid who's
Looking to
upset and the
possibly
parents
take
buy him a
along,
toy and he's excited.
Gold, but
But that was it. I was feeling feeling a little bit lonely,
which
I was like,
is
not being in the zone,
MGC.
thinking like I got the money, but what's the point?
Um,
Can't fucking do what I want.
I'm looking for at least maybe a 20-point bounce.
And then
So
that
right
was
now
leading
it's at
to my
20
relationship with
34,
like
so
my
I'd be looking
wife,
for
and
a
that was
bounce
leading
up
to my
to
trading, that was
54.
leading to my
Or a
um
possible
mm,
retest of the
oversleeping or
26
not actually fucking
60
going to the
level,
gym.
which was where it really
And then
broke
it was
down.
like just, oh fuck, I don't feel like it. And then feeling
77
more
points
guilty
on a
of not
day.
doing the work.
So if I'm looking to make
And then
10,
not
20
doing,
points, I
then
could risk
feeling more
about 5
guilty. That
points
means
from
fucking not actually
entry.
making the amount of
So I'll
money you
scale
normally make.
A1 and like
Um,
that.
and then I'm like, you know what? Last time I did this helped. And just to feel a little bit good about myself, I bought a car. That was it. And since then, to be honest, I've been all right. And yeah, what's good of point of having the money in the
No,
bank and you can't do shit,
right
you
now
know?
the only
That was it.
tech stock I'm playing is
Appreciate your
Intel.
openness. Yeah, of course.
I
No,
had
I'm always
Nvidia,
like, I'm
but
always
I
open
closed
stuff
out
about stuff
Nvidia
like
at
this.
like
Because I know
142.
when you're
But
starting
right
out,
right
there's
now it's only down
nobody
like
there who's
5 or
gonna
6
fucking come
shares
to you and tell
from
you, hey, I'm
from the
fucking proud of you.
107, 110
Or
buys
hey,
that I
you're putting
did.
in time. Even though people tell you that,
Nvidia,
you still don't accept
I'm
it for some
interested in
reason
Nvidia
because you
only if
feel
it
like
gets under
that person is proud of me, but I'm not proud
105,
of myself
110 up in this region.
yet.
I'm not interested in it.
And that's why I'm always open about this shit
But for
because
tech wise, it's going to be it's mainly
it's not just
Intel.
you who's going through this, yo. Everybody goes through this. I go
Next
through
year,
this
like I'm
to
gonna
this
see if
day
we
where
can
I'm
get like a
like,
deeper
people
retracement
tell
on
me, hey man,
Facebook.
I'm
So
so proud
fake
of you
Meta
for making. I'm
correction.
like, man, I'm not.
On Meta, I'm looking for
I'm
Meta
not
to
because
pull back because I
you
did
know,
pretty
I
much
want
close
this
all of my
and I
position
want
in
that, but I
the
haven't got there yet.
up in the 600
Um,
area.
and
And for Meta, I would like
it's the standards you put for yourself.
I want to pick up Meta closer to 413
And
and
as
450 area.
you know,
Like
hungry
this thing
motherfuckers like we
has,
are,
I
it's
mean,
just
this thing could really pull
fire
back
that's
to like
burning doesn't go down as easy.
480 area. So
So
that's why I'm going
I
to be
always try to
looking
keep it
for Meta.
real,
But
so
overall, yeah, it's just mainly
nobody actually
Intel.
goes through the shit that
I
I
have some Neo,
went
which is
through.
the EV play.
There was a time, as I
That
always
I'm
talk about this. There was a
holding
time
into a
in my
good
trading where
position. I have to do
I
some
was like,
deeper
nah, I'm
dive
gonna fuck
because
it.
I'm gonna be looking to pick up
I'm gonna fucking go neck myself
some defense
because
stocks,
it's shit's not
military
working.
stocks.
And I'm glad I
I'm gonna be
did it.
looking
And the
to
reason why I mentioned
pick
that
up.
a lot of times is if somebody else is
Like
fucking thinking that
yeah,
way,
and I think
they
was
can
it
calm the fuck
ARM?
down.
I think
Just stick with it, yo.
ARM
You see what
is
I'm
a
saying,
stock
yo?
that I'm
That makes
looking
sense.
at as well. I mean, it did pull back to a favorable buy area in the 117 level, but I didn't execute along on it. So I'm gonna be watching that for possibly a 110 to a
This man said, I'd
95
rather be sad in a
buy
Lamborghini. I
entry
want to be
on
rich.
it.
Sad. No, you
Because again,
don't.
I'm
You don't
expecting
want
the
to be
majority of
sad.
the tech companies to take a
It
hit
don't matter
if
Lamborghini,
and
don't
when
matter
China
nothing. You don't
goes
want to be
after
sad.
Taiwan. So yeah, so
I
the
promise
only
you.
tech company I have right now
I promise
is
you.
Intel. But I'm shopping though. But I'm shopping.
I've come to realize that more money in the account brings a sense of now what, and that's depressing. Yeah, 100%. For me, I think it's about three and a half. When my bank account's sitting at 3.5 mil, I don't get that hungry. Like, all right, I need more chill. The moment it starts dropping, oh fuck, please fuck again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean SMCI. After that massive sell-off, I mean this thing was like over what $800 or something like that, or what was it? Yeah, that was before the split. Yeah, so like it's down a lot. I mean it's on a monthly it bounced off of 1950 area. It's up pretty decent.
Is it then which trades he
I
taken so
could
far,
see
bro?
this
Check my
going
channel,
back up
Mr.
to
Rashid. Check my channel, so make
$70 a
trades.
share. And if it gets over that, then we could look at it to reach 100. So I'm gonna set some levels and and mark off
But yeah,
some levels on it
yeah.
to where if
We took
it
two
gets
trades
over
and
these
both of them
levels, I
worked
can look
beautifully.
to
Now we're waiting
probably
for
pick up some option calls on it.
something else you
I
set up.
think I can get a better return trading the options on SMCI.
Yeah, post your profits in the gains channel, guys. Let me see something. Gains.
Yeah, when we talk to energy investors, they want capital discipline from these energy companies, so getting them to produce more. What you said is barrels of oil equivalent. So are there other energy sources that get tapped here in the United States?
Everyone is a story why we want to hear, get to the next level. You already achieved all that. Now now your goals keep moving up. Your goals keep moving up. Now I feel more happy about.
I'm looking at it.
Now I feel more happy about when I see other people
right now.
print
I'm
money.
literally looking at it. 1 hour, 4
1
hour,
second.
10-year.
I genuinely, I ain't not gonna lie. I genuinely, yo, I'm keeping it so fucking real. I genuinely enjoy making content.
Nope, hold on a weekly.
It just gives me a
Yeah.
gives me a way to
Yeah, it
to
would need, you
help
would need to see a close
a
of
younger version of me who's
we
sitting
would
out
need a
there.
daily or weekly close above $40 a share.
That's always my
for it to
mindset.
possibly
Like the
go
younger
past
version of
60.
me who's
So
looking for
I'll
that
keep an eye. I'm gonna
high
set an
quality
alert,
content
possibly if
so
it
you
comes
can
back
learn.
down to
I'm making the content for that.
31.68.
Actually, I
So if
genuinely
it
love
comes back
making
down to
content. Oh my god,
31.68, I'll look
it's
to
probably the
possibly
best
scale
time, best part of the day.
into it.
Where I'm just like thinking of what should I post. I love it.
The euro, it's getting awfully close. What does the new administration mean for the FX market? We will discuss.
Yeah, or an older version of you that's in the same position. Like, yeah, right. Said I have couple kids. Man, I don't know, man. I'm just scared of having kids for some reason. This is one of those conversations which lead nowhere, man. For me, I'm just scared of. I don't know. Maybe it's the best thing that I'll ever do, but maybe
Possibly.
the best thing I ever do.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's worth it.
kid.
Looks like get it.
Yeah, I just always feel like, oh, my life gonna
Yeah, and plus Intel, as far as
change
that
drastically.
goes,
You know what I mean?
Intel has way more.
I'm thinking of like my life gonna
upside
change
and
drastically
less-
if I
There's
have
less
kids. Like,
uncertainty or funny business
like I
around
don't have
Intel
any-
in comparison to SMCI.
don't have any
That
goals.
would
Don't
make Intel the
won't
more
be able
favorable
to.
play. And again, when you go on Intel, and
Yeah, I'm
let's say you just
25.
Go to
Yeah, I'm
a
25.
go to a 5-year weekly, right? And on the 5-year weekly, the high was 51, which actually I rolled this thing up from like $28 all the way to $50, and I didn't take a single penny out. But this thing is looking good. Like once it can get back over 29, like it's a wrap. And I'm telling you, like based on the stuff that's potentially going to happen with China going after
He said, but if you're dull, it makes much money.
Taiwan, like it is going to be lights out for a lot of tech companies. And the crazy part is like it's only now, like the last few months, I've been hearing a lot of other
Yeah, no rush, bro.
investors
You can give me mine, dude.
talk about it. And I've been on this Intel, Intel and Taiwan China conflict since like 2020, and I feel like
Adam Dawkins, not gonna lie, this group chat is the only reason I'm
catalyst
getting
that
closer to
causes
my
that
goals and dreams. I
massive
wanted to
correction in
quit
the
so many
market.
times, bro. Much love, man. Let's
Yeah,
no fuck quitting, bro.
and I know,
That's the only reason, man. I share
yeah,
whatever the
it
fuck's
is,
going on in
it's
my
cheaper
life. If
and it
I
has
ever feel
more
down
upside.
and
So
shit
if
like
you
that, I
compare
share that stuff with
where
everybody in this
SMCI
chat.
is right now,
It is
where
my way
Intel
of
is,
telling
let's
you
look
that
at the upside,
cool.
right?
Whatever, doesn't
The
matter what you're
upside
going
on
through, man.
SMCI, it's at what, 30 something dollars. It can go,
It's
to like
all temporary, yo.
60,
And
if that,
these
right?
feelings,
Let's say
they're
50,
gonna be there
60.
fucking pretty much always.
But Intel,
or
Intel could go to
sometimes I feel like fucking I
$100,
want to quit
100
and don't want
plus.
to do anything. I just
So
chill.
you can get way
Even
more
now,
shares for Intel
where I'm
right
like,
now.
man, I
And
don't want to do
again,
this
when you look
anymore.
at the
I'm done.
parameters of
And then
Intel
usually
and SMCI,
about
there's a
2 or
lot
3
more
hours
shady
later, I
and
forget about
negative
it.
things surrounding
And then I'm back.
SMCI than there are
You see what I'm saying?
surrounding
So if you
Intel.
feel like, oh, I
And
don't want to
think
do it, don't
Intel
worry
is the
about it. Just
sleeper
tell yourself,
for
all
the
right,
next
quit.
few.
Done.
A lot of
Then 2
people
or
are
3 hours
sleeping on
later, you'll be
Intel,
back,
and I've just been
without even thinking
accumulating a
about it.
position every chance I get, and man, this thing back
You see
over
what I'm saying?
$50, bro. Like I have a few thousand shares. I have a couple leap year calls, and I mean, this could be a nice, possibly a nice
That's it,
seven-figure
bro. 100%.
play if things
The
play out the
travel
way I'm
closer to
perceiving
natural
that it might
surrounding
play
make it
out.
better. No, bro, I'm all right. I'm chill. I need to take a break as such. It's yeah.
Yes.
Maybe when the goal is money, then you get
No, go
to
ahead.
the money. It's something has to change. That's what it is.
Mhm. And the thing to remember is that like every country has their companies that they just won't allow to fail, right? Intel is a US company that they will not allow this to fail. So we know that the government's always going to spend money, and the conflict between the US and China and them not trusting shit, like Intel. I mean, you could pretty much say like it's almost a guarantee that you're gonna get something, especially if you're buying it now in the 20s, bro. And like this thing goes to 50, boom, you just doubled your investment. It goes up to freaking 75, you just triple. It goes to 100, like you just got 4x return, right? And this thing could go a lot higher, depending on how severe things play out. But again, it's like I'm keeping an ear out every day, every week. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be maybe sometime next year. But the minute I hear anything that China's like immobilized against Taiwan, bro, like it's full port shorts on tech companies, and like we might get like initial little
Where were you
pullback
in
on
life when
Intel,
you
but this
made your
thing is
first
gonna
million?
rip.
Not gonna lie, bro. First million actually didn't make me happy. It was just like a normal day. First 100K was the first 100,000. Oh my goodness, that was the best feeling ever. Yeah. First 100K is more. First 100K is more exciting. Where was I when I made first 100K?
Yeah. So the chances of the US going to war
man. It
now
all happened really
is
quick
lesser
from investing.
than
At the
before.
bottom or during the COVID.
China
where,
going after Taiwan, it's still
It took me
like that is still massively on the table. And
from 100K
the
to a
one
million
thing
probably
with
took me.
Trump's
Let's say if it took me 12 months from a million to two, it only took me about 10% of that. Yeah, million to two was too quick. Million to two was too quick. 2 to 3 was like, then you didn't even know it. It went to 2 to 3. But nuts. Fucking nuts. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh my god. It's scary shit. It's scary shit. Has anybody made 100K being with you? We have a student he made. Adarsh made. I think he made over 1 million with me, bro. He made like 250,000 a week. There's there's videos, interviews and stuff on YouTube. We have other student, Amber. I think she has done maybe about 150K. Um, yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah. Did you make more money trading or investing? Um, the trading money gave me money to actually invest. So it's like a cycle. Investing made me more money, yes, but trading actually gave me the seed money to do that. If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? And was your family right? No, no. And my sister-in-law's name is Amber as well, but that Amber in the chat is not my sister-in-law, right? Yeah, fuck. I'm like, geez. Um, Less long-term asset spot. Right. There was one of the deals that I did. Um, it was some real estate project. I can't give you too many details of. But if you've been in the Discord, you know, yeah. I invested like 750, 800, and that returned to 8 mil in a short period of time. That was probably the biggest one. Yeah. Everybody's like, nah, they'll just dump it. Everything will go down and da. Oh, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Now there was too many smart people wrong. There was too many smart people who were doing it with me. That gave me a lot of confidence. Not gonna lie. Too many smart people who were putting a lot of money into that, and there was a big risk. It was like either everyone was like, okay, there's a 50-50 chance, but if it worked, um, it's gonna be 10x. If it didn't work, you're probably gonna lose 50% or 60% or maybe 80%. All right, and I felt comfortable about dumping 800K. I think I did 750, 800K, and it turned 10x. That was a short period of time. That's all. Yes, but that money actually came from trading. So you tell me. Like everybody wants to know too many details. It was real estate, but it was real estate of mining. It was mining plus owning the land where I can't give you guys too much detail. I'm sorry. Owning the land where most one of Australia, right? Minerals. And yeah, few of that stuff you can say. And then some government projects going on. So yeah, whatever. What type of businesses do you think I can start with 40K? Um, Depends what you're good at, bro. Depends what you're good at. There's a lot of shit you can do with 40K. Not anymore, Dora. Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. car detailing business with debt. Learn how to market a business and then offer your marketing services to other people, other businesses, and sign up for a percentage of the revenue that you bring in to them. Don't charge them any other fee. Keep it a win-win scenario for them. That's what I'll do. If that makes sense. For businesses you have currently for passive income that you don't need to pay too much attention. I don't personally have any businesses as such right these days, bro. I invest in other businesses which I do not have to be a part of. So not recently, probably last year, made some contacts with these guys who invest the money for me in other businesses. They're a little risky, definitely, 100%. But that's where most of the dividends and everything come from. For some monthly basis, for some every 3 months, for some every 6 months. But it's like small startups, starting putting in startups, and then comes real estate, and yeah. Do I want to dump money into business now? No, it's just too much fucking stress. Um, just start making money, man. When you start making money, you will automatically be introduced to different people. This happens, and people start pitching their ideas to you. Um, you know, people start pitching their ideas to you, and when the moment when people start pitching their ideas, 99% of those ideas gonna be rubbish. The 1% of the idea is gonna be good. That makes sense. And that 1% of the ideas which are good, from those 1%, only 1% gonna work. And but that 1% that works makes you a lot of money. And like these guys who started investing the money in shit, they were doing it for a lot of other people. Then I found somebody who was already using these guys, and they're like a bunch of probably like, let's say 10 people, doing research, looking for businesses, investing in those businesses, um, giving them what they need, giving them proper structures. And I'm just the guy who's financing it rather than the bank financing it. Bank gives you a loan, but I just want to part owner of the company and I get profit. Um, yeah, in Australia, bro. So far, Australia, they do sometimes, like the countries, like this couple, I think, and there's a business in Luxembourg, fucking something. The guy was telling me details, but I'm like, yeah, man, as long as I get the money, fucking, I give a fuck. So they look for wherever there is a opportunity, to be honest. QQQ's break above VWAP might give us a nice entry, yo. Yeah, Nvidia breaking above the VWAP right now. QQQ's, if it breaks above the VWAP, yeah, I'm looking at QQQ's and Nvidia. Nvidia needs to close above the VWAP. There's still 7 minutes to go, so long time. And yeah, then I pulled out the money from. Then I pulled out the money from the guys that were managing my money, Morgan Stanley in Miami. I pulled out my money, got my money back to Australia, um, and that was it. And slowly, the money slowly started going out. Different trusts holding different holding companies, holding different companies in different countries. We set up a structure, and the money started flowing, and that's what right now we're doing. How much you have to be worth to be sit at a table where other people manage your money? Um, like the guys at the Morgan Stanley, they would only touch if you have like 500,000, and then they put up the numbers to 1 million. Um, but they're managing the money here. They're pretty chill, but they don't just go out accept anybody's money. It's only invite only. So if they invite somebody in, usually happens if you know somebody inside. Um, but yeah, now if you guys start making money, man, I'll introduce you to the right people. If you start making money, how's the returns? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. We had over the course of, and also it was a bull market, so it was different. Muslim. Um, it was a bull market, so it was nuts. I think we averaged maybe about compounded on maybe about 3 years, compounded 3 years time. Hang on, I'm doing the
Order
calculation.
partially filled. Order filled.
Yeah, I made about 1.7, 1.8 million on 4 million. So 5.7. So what is that? Fucking 40% in 3 years in total. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. But it was a bull market as well, so whatever. Better than I could fucking do myself. Yeah, not bad. AMD just broke 200 simple moving average on a hourly chart, man. So this is the reason why I don't like the market today. Look, check out what happened on this AMD, right? Everybody excited about AMD, and AMD pulled back, like a nasty pullback. I was excited about QQQs getting above the VWAP. What happened? Made a huge pullback. Man, because QQQs have too many solid critical levels sitting at the bottom. The only reason why I'm not loving SPY. That's it. There's 200 moving average sitting right at the bottom on the hourly. We keep bouncing over it over and over again. Because of that, it's holding SPY. If it breaks 200 moving average on the hourly on QQQs, it will give us a little bit of room on SPY, or maybe confidence on SPY. Do you think this trading game as we know it would change at some time with all this IA? You mean AI? Hey man. Or it will be the same. I think it'll be the same. Personally. I don't to be honest, guys, we don't make money from the candles. We make money from other people who are trading the candles. Like we trade, yeah, that's how we make money. So I don't think as long as there's other people around the world trading, we'll still be able to make money. It's your ability to take other people's money away from you. That's it. I think I can always take take like over long run. I'll always take people would not stop trading. No, it's like a gambling for most of the people. This is the only thing that makes them excited. So no. Do you think introduction of um, digital gambling apps have led to like Vegas and stuff shut down? No. Even though some stuff have went digital, like the fun is still there or shit like that. So even though everything happens, AI comes, people still do stock market because of the fun and excitement it brings. That makes sense. Yeah. Do you invest in crypto? Yes. Now, yes, I do. I have 15, I think 15 Bitcoins in total. Bought at 60 to 62 something K. Yeah. I bought it like 62K somewhere. A million in. What's the price now? Yeah, not bad. 30. Yeah, how much on a K? Not bad. Ethereum? No, fuck Ethereum. Fuck everything else, only Bitcoin. Finally start doing something. Up until QQQs break the 200 moving average, man, I'm not comfortable. I mean, does that mean I'm missing out on a play? Probably. It's just peace of mind not there. They're looking to get more beat. I don't know, yo. I don't know. If it drops below my entry point where I actually entered, I'll add. If it comes down to let's say 60K, because I bought at 62, 63 somewhere. And if it comes to 60, I'll buy. Comes if it comes down. Otherwise no. Yeah, what do you think Bitcoin can hit? I don't know, man. Nobody knows. Everybody just fucking throwing numbers. Everybody just throwing numbers. Oh, I think you can hit fucking 300K. Yeah, it's nobody knows. Right? It doesn't matter. People just be like, oh, this is why Bitcoin can hit this number. But who cares? Like, come on, nobody knows this shit. Rob, look after yourself, bro. Get it. It is what I think the market's gonna go back in the range. Guys, don't do dumb shit, man. If like if you chased AMD, what happened? You fucking got smacked. Don't chase stuff. Let it give you best entry. I waited for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to fucking for best moves. Only took 2 trades, and that was the best moves. Yeah, whatever. I think if I can't make a lot of money in the first 2 hours, I don't think it's my day. I'm calling it a day. You guys have fun. If the market was trendy, I might have stayed whole day, but market's choppy, what's the fucking point? Let me get the shit done. Gotta go to the gym, gotta post something.
Grammarly is a must-have and an essential. So
I mentioned to you this, I mentioned Google to you, but one thing that I want to point out here on Meta, and I wish this thing needs a leveraged ETF or something. Same with Netflix, so we can get in on this thing with a little bit cheaper of a price. But guys, I'm just gonna point one thing out. If anybody else recognizes it, again, I sound like a broken record over and over again, but these signals continuously print. You'll see them consistently. They happen multiple times a week, a day, whatever the price action may be. But guys, you know what I'm gonna look at? We have a really strong opening drive on Meta. And then sure enough, at an extreme, when the overall market is selling, you put in this inverted hammer, this gravestone, whatever you would like to call it, a hanging man, whatever you would like to call it. And then sure enough, it sells, all right? So these are the type of signals that I'm going to be keeping an eye out always, because those are my reversal signals. If I'm not trading at VWAP, I'm gonna wait for an indecision print at an extreme high or an extreme low. And it's unfortunate that this thing is a little bit out of my price range to trade. But again, Meta on that short, it was really, really nice. I like that there. And then I was looking at Google as well too here, guys. For a potential flat bottom break, as Sharif would like to call it. But I don't know if it's going to happen because this thing is pretty strong. Let's see if these support levels can hold. If a candle opens up below the support levels, then that might get me interested for a short. But again, I don't necessarily always want to be shorting these mega cap tech stocks because they can catch a bid at any minute and then some volume can get in. Some people would say, hey, Joe, that looks like a bear flag to me. Sure, I mean, whatever you want to call it, let's play the price action as it plays out. But again, we hold these levels, we can continue. As you can see, we're kind of forming lower highs here on the descent, but then we have this definitive support level, all right? So let's see where the volume steps in, either to the downside or to the top side. But I think a potential break can be in the midst with Google. But I just want to point one thing out here as well too, guys, on my IBIT trade. Why did I take IBIT at the bottom? Am I catching a falling knife? I don't know, maybe, but look at the price action. What do we have in an extreme low? It sold off for the first half an hour of the session or so, even more, and then put in this indecision candle, this hammer doji at an extreme low. This can signify, hey, we might be ready to turn around. Guys, we did the VPA lesson 2 weeks ago. Keep that in mind. Go back and watch it and understand these signals, or start doing some research on your own, because they are so key to learning how to pick tops and bottoms if that's the type of your trader you're looking to be, because now you can correlate the volume with the price, and then sure enough, you can build a playbook off of this. And I only have so many trades in my playbook, right? I don't want to have this vast playbook. I like to trade at VWAP, and I like to trade these extreme signals, all right? And gap fills. That's it. That's what I stick to. That's my focus, and I try to execute those as best as I can, and then make as much as I can when I am executing those trades, my guy. What are you cooking up?
I like it, man. We're still in this Tesla trade. It took a couple of beak whiters still, and I've got another order to add at 354 because it's been ranging for a hot minute. But you know, even if the fact that it's ranging is one thing, but we're not really getting much. It's hard for me to discern a trend. So there's obviously a sideways movement here. I'm trying to gauge whether the bears or bulls are in control at this level. It's kind of really hard to tell. So there we go. Now we're really flushing. Okay, so we just got a couple of prints there. Still a little bit upset, Joseph, because I didn't get my ad at 354, despite the fact that, you know, there was multiple opportunities to get that ad. Good look right now on on Tesla.
But
as
I
we
like the
conti-
top of the. I like how you grab the top of the range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right?
really tried.
Yeah.
So
You got the
we'll
top of
we'll
it.
look to do a little bit better. How many outs? We've got a few outs over here. So let's set up another out south of 353. We'll look to take it, in the mid 90s or something like that to account for possible liquidity grab on Tesla right now. So here we go, zigging and zagging with that 20 penny area. However, we're getting a 20,900 defend on the fuge. So that works against my position. If your opinion or if your bias is that, Tesla marches to the beat of the drum of the overall market, doesn't always work that way. Certainly, anybody who's traded Tesla before knows it has more of an independent twist to it, but sometimes they do run together, and that's when you get in trouble trying to go against the market. So that's what we're wetting our beak for right now on the short. We're short at 52s. I was able to cover into 53s. We still have a few more outs, looking for this one to bleed a little bit more. And as I see it, it's been about 15 minutes since we touched VWAP. The last time we actually got into the volume weighted average price on TSLA was 11:30. So we're going on 18 minutes now of no touches. Here we go with 53s again. Let's see if we're able to break the whole dollar level. I'm waiting in the mid 90s. So I should be able to get the print if we actually just drop below 53s. It looks like somebody's buying at 53s. We'll have to pack our patience there. Let's look for Snapchat, over here. Very consolidative, unusually consolidative. I didn't think that they would hold so long at VWAP. We're unable to get a 98 print. The best we could do so far was 96s. It did work its way up to 97, but we did not have an order in and around there. And bang! Down into Tesla we go. We're almost $1 in the money on this one, Joseph. Let's set up in the mid 50s over here. Boom! We just got that quickly, Azil. But look at that. Look at that. It just moves right back up super quick. So the Cybertruck really moving here. Both to the upside and the downside, but mostly to the downside. We got the print at 70s. We're still waiting for the print in the mid 50s for that dollar winner. We're gonna have to pack our patience here on the Cybertruck. It's now flat on the day, 0.08, and it looks like somebody's buying at around 2/3 to 3/4 of a dollar area because it's unable to descend below that. So TSLA certainly on watch, but stuck within a range. So that's what I'm trading it as right now. I'm not trading it as a breakout or a breakdown, but simply as a range between the closing print on Friday and the volume weighted average price. That's my look right now. Joseph, what are you looking at?
Yeah, good stuff here. I just got out of my NVDA trade. It stopped me out break even. We got some partials off on that one, so it's pretty nice. It rejected VWAP and then decided to move to the south side. So keep that in mind. So again, we got that move. We got the range break there. Let's see if we can hold that was once resistance is now support. So if we can hold support, we don't get that selling pressure to step in, then I do think that we can rebound and potentially curl around and then go back to the top side. All right, keep that in mind, guys. It's a possibility. I think it's almost due. I mean, the market can stay irrational for a lot longer. But I mean, I think at some point this stock is going to bounce. You just have to be able to keep yourself in a position where you're able to take advantage of that. All right. So we got out of that now. No reason to make a winning trade, a losing trade, and then now we can wait to see if we're going to turn back around. If volume steps into the top side, then we get back into that position. But as of right now, we are pulling back. We rejected VWAP. I mentioned the candle above it, so keep that in mind. We are starting to pull back now, but there can always be another opportunity. And speaking of opportunities, IBIT, what are we doing? I don't know. We're saying we're pulling back on a lot of things right now, and Google is starting to reach the bottom of that range again that I mentioned, where volume decides to step in and it breaks that prior support level, then I think there can be a potential leg down on that one. So if the MEG caps are selling, look for the overall index, and chances are it's going to be selling as well too. But other than that, we're going to keep our eye on Google and IBIT to see if we can continue, as well as NVDA. But let's take a look at the Qs here, guys. I mean, still a little shy off of that all-time high, not like the SPY. The SPY touched all-time highs today. Perfect, just around 600, I think. Let's see, let's get an exact number, 601-ish, yeah, 601.03, and then it started to sell off. So we did make a new all-time high on the SPY, but then it by just a couple cents, but then it did reject, all right, guys? So keep that in mind. We'll keep an eye on the overall indexes. I know indices, I guess, or whatever you would like to call it, but I know Adair mentioned XLF, And I had a JPM trade that I really liked, and it gapped up again. But from a sector standpoint, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Sell puts against this thing as much as you can. This is something you would want to own for the long term, these sector ETFs. But again, a little red on the session with XLF. Sharif, what do you got going on there?
I'm looking at KULR, but I just got my ad on Tesla. So now we're short 82. So now I've got to wet my beak possibly here and set up new stops. So we're going to go, I just have to throw it to you to adjust my stop. just for one
absolutely.
quick sec
No
with this
problem,
one,
guys.
yeah.
So let's take a gander at Google. As you can see, we do have this flat, this definitive level of support, and then we do have the higher lows, or sorry, the lower highs there, guys. But again, keep in mind, if volume steps into one side, I'm gonna look to play this. We have this price compression that I really, really like, and then when the volume steps in, it can give you a definitive direction in which way this stock can potentially move. Yes, there can be potential fake outs on these types of patterns, but keep in mind, when it really steps in, you'll be able to identify the fake out, price reverses whatever direction it's going, and then that volume steps in, and then you can base yourself a scalp trade or a trend continuation trade on this one. So let's see what Google is up to for the foreseeable future, the next couple of minutes, if it decides to chop around a little bit more, or we get that volume influx, guys. So that's something that I'm going to keep in mind. RKLB, someone mentioned in the chat. Let's take a look at RKLB, Rocket Lab. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. West, y'all. Yeah, I know you like Rocket Lab. I know this is your stock. Yeah, congratulations on that one. I know I don't know if you said you had any calls on it or anything like that, but again, we're getting the volume on the breakout. We did have this potential turnaround signal. It blew past it. Thesis invalid. Fine. But guess what we're getting now? I really like this signal. We're extremely extended to the top side. Let's see how this print finishes at the end of the day. But I do think for the foreseeable future, and guys, hold me accountable, I do think that Rocket Labs, from seeing what I'm seeing right now, has a potential turnaround in the coming days. My friend, show me what you got going.
Yes, so we're doing well, man. We're like 50 pennies in the money over here on the ad. Added at 354. Really happy with this trade. Fat finger too, just to add icing to the cake, baby. So we're still doing well, even with the fat finger over here. All right, here we go. We're short. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What happened, bro?
I went long on it. I'm acting stupid today. I'm not really looking at my position sizing, so I had to flatten out there. All right, so bad execution, good idea. In any event, I'm gonna try to regroup over here, keep my eye on Snapchat, because that's the one I've got right now. Did dip into 1190. So now I'm asking myself, if this is gonna hold on to 1190 for a hot minute, why am I not adding at this level and then just playing the range? Because I'm not getting the breakout on Snapchat. So if it's gonna respect 1188, 1190, or wherever the hell people are buying this, I should be adding here and just trading it as a range, and then keeping a tight stop below 85s or 84s. 1185s, 1184s is what I'm talking about on Snap, because it's not giving me the breakout. So I think I'm gonna account for that. I'm gonna set up a dip trade at 88s to do just that. So we'll look to do that in a second. I wanted to talk though about the one that I like going up right now in Mag 7 world. It goes by the name Amazon. Ooh. Amazon's got a nice little upward channel here that we could basically gauge from the pre-market. And aside from this opening range where we have a lot of volume taking place, it's been very respectful of this upward channel, both as a level of support and resistance. I hope you guys can see that on my chart. Let me make these lines a bit thicker over here so that everybody can kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to show. An upward channel right now on AMZN. And it's been, for the most part, respectful, aside, from this pop up there into 20195, which is essentially the high of the day. Comes right back down and reinstates, not reinstates, but just starts re-respecting the channel that we had put it into. So what I want to see is if we get a 201 break, because it doesn't look like we're going to get it quite yet, if it is to reject off this upward channel. So I could play the range on Microsoft, but here's the thing. So if you've got an upward channel, let me put this to the chat. I really want to hear what they have to say. If you have an upward channel and you know that it's been respecting the up band and the low band, which trade do you choose? Do you trade the short off the top band or the long off the bottom, the bottom band. And here's why I'm asking that, because I think that there is not just one right answer. That's not what I'm trying to say. I think that there's one better answer than the other. If something's up 1.85%, why would you want to take the short and kind of put the trend against you rather than taking the long off the bottom end? Here's what I mean, Ram. So if we're kind of looking at these two lines right here, from which Amazon has been very respectful, the question I'm asking is, do you take the short off the top trend line or do you take the long off the bottom trend line? I personally want to take the long off that 200 possibly, because it's up 1.9%. So I don't want to be sitting here trying to short it and then get the breakout trade through the top end of the channel and then I'm stopped out. I'd rather go with the trend and wait till it weasels down into around 200. Now, you may not get that because, again, it's trending up, so we could get the breakout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that 200 possible bounce on AMZ and look for the long there. Let's see what people have to say. I kind of do both, says Jay. I have been long and short 10 times on SMCI for a $1 winner each time via SMCX. Shout out to you, Jay. I know you're printing up a storm on that. Let's see what other people said. New York City Urbanisa, she says long. I agree. I agree with you. Jason, long with the trend. Taxman, long. Come on sense, long off the top. Miss Lucia, long. Brad Dietz, long. ACK. I know, well, yeah, I know. Come on sense, I like that. Good pickup, Ram. Everybody is basically kind of saying the way that I thought you guys would say, is go with the trend. If you have a respectful channel, use it, but use it in the direction that it's going. It's pointing up, it's not pointing down. So great, I like that. Okay, so that's a good look there. So we'll look to basically weasel in at 200 on Amazon or thereabouts. I mean, it may not be 200 on the dot because by the time it makes it down there, it could be a little bit higher. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an alert for Amazon. Let's just put it at around 25s, that $0.25. So we'll be made, we'll have about 25 pennies advance notice, if that even. So I wanted to mention AAPL started the day awfully strong. It is now awfully weak. Look at this. The bleeding continues here on Apple, 233.25 HOD, and there has been no respect for any of these moving averages or VWAP. It's kind of been dancing and moving to the beat of its own drum. If the only area that I can really see price action support was this 231.75. It was an area crest at around 850 in the pre-market. We dipped down, we held that level, we moved back up above VWAP, but just ended up breaking it again. So AAPL not really respecting trend. Possible long though on Apple at 230. I think it's been kind of using 230 as a level of resistance lately until this day over here, until today when we decidedly broke it above. So Apple, even though it looked dead, look at this upward trend, upward channel that we've been putting on Apple on the daily. 230, I'm looking long here on Apple if it does work down there. Joseph, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm over here looking at Google. We are potentially about to break some support here that I mentioned. So we have the flat bottom break potentially coming up here on Google. So let's see if that volume starts. See, there we go, bang, and it's starting to move to the downside there. Flat bottom break. I'm not in it quite yet, Sharif.
My bad.
But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see because it could be a potential fake out. I really want to see that momentum kick in, that volume step in, especially if we're gonna break these levels. But we're gonna come back and take some more of a look at Google right after we get back from Madeira.
What we're going to do here is take a look and see what the market's done so far today. We do have here on the S&P 500 and the Qs looking pretty similarly. They both ran up right off the open, then fell to the downside. The Q's actually in a bit of a range here since that push down here off the open. 507 is about the base, top here about 508, but slightly lower highs for the Qs, with the SPYs a little bit more consolidative, pushing lower here after that move to the downside. The initial enthusiasm in the market was attributed in part to the decision of President-elect Trump to choose Scott Bessent as Treasury Secretary, or at least that's his planned nomination there. As a hedge fund manager, Scott Bessent is viewed as a positive choice for the market as Treasury Secretary. So we'll see how all this unfolds, but lots of moves in the markets. A lot of stocks look a little bit like this. We had Snowflake pushing nicely up here off the open, rejecting the previous day's high here at 178 before pushing lower. Snowflake and Palantir were both nicely pushing to the upside on positive analyst notes from Wedbush, with Wedbush analyst Dan Ives actually upgrading the software sector as a whole thanks to AI positivity. We also have Sava on watch here, SAVA. This is Cassava Sciences. They actually had top line phase 3 data that did not meet its endpoints with regards to its Alzheimer's treatment study. They've now paused the study indefinitely, halted the study. And it's actually interesting enough, Pharma Bro Martin Shkreli had actually been saying to short Sava previously. Then this news comes out. So SAVA down about 83% right now, guys, currently trading around that $4.30 mark. Make sure to vote for your tickers of choice. I believe SAVA has an option there. It is in the poll. You have 4 options until 12:30 p.m., at which point we will have a new poll that gives you 4 more options. The top 5 tickers out of these 8, the 5 that gets the most votes, will be covered on the rundown segment at 2 p.m. with Neil and Obi. So make sure to check that out. In the meantime, speaking of Neil, he's going to be giving us his lesson of the day. Take it away, Neil.
Thank you very much there, Adara. What do the New York Giants, the Las Vegas Raiders, and Dallas Cowboys all have in common? Well, I'll tell you what they don't have in common. They don't have a plan. And when you don't have a plan of action, you're going to find yourself in a world of trouble. If you don't have a plan, you can't stick to the plan. And if you can't stick to the plan in this game, the trading game, then you are just gambling out there, which is exactly what those teams do. They gamble that whatever nonsense they happen to be doing is going to somehow work out for them, and then everything will be fine. Now, in the NFL, you can be trash and still make piles of money. In trading, you can't actually do that. So it requires that you have a plan. So the simple lesson today is, what do I mean by that? So I'm just going to walk you through the majority of my trade. I won't go through every single one of them, but we'll just go through a few to give you an idea of a plan. It all starts with, what are you trading and why? Where do you want to get in? What is your execution reason for getting in? Where are you wrong? And do you have any profit targets or reason to get out? So I'm going to start with SMCI here. What am I trying to do? I want to go long because it's been trending up from the bottom since they got the new auditor. Okay, so it's a continuation play. If it was above prior high, I wanted a long. I didn't get the dip buy, so now I need to look for an entry point. Well, it gave a setup similar to the one that we had on Tesla, where we do not get the dip, we do not get the initial break, but it confirms trend. It then does higher lows into a flat top break. So it's a simple flat top break strategy on the original entry trade. It's that simple. My out, prior bar stops, 36.90. That's about 35-cent risk. Scalps them out at 1-to-1, and then hold for a trend reversal. When it broke trend, I got out. Very simple. Second trade here was a VWAP hold, candle above VWAP, get out at prior bar low. Very simple plan of action. Both of those trades, they set up in a different way, but I have a reason why I'm looking at the stock. I have a reason to get in. I have a place that I'm getting in. I have either targets or reason to get out of that trade. Second one in here, new one, AMD, looking long. Why? Well, I mean, AMD's not the best looking daily chart out there. However, consolidating off the bottom, 141.50, big time resistance taking out, so I'm favoring the longs. Now, right away at the open, does it hold above there? Absolutely not. It rejects it. But later on in the session, we're able to get a double top break, so that's a breakout trade. What are we doing? Taking breakout, scalping at 1-to-1. Prior bar bottom is my out. That is my out. I still like the trend. Where am I going dip to? Dip to either VWAP or pre-market high. Support, pre-market high, get in, stop underneath, trend back into the prior high of 142. Again, reason to get into the stock. Patience to wait. If I like it here, doesn't mean I want to hold it to there. I look for a bottom at the price or support to resistance that I like, and then we take that trade. You know what? I want to give you Ford as well here because, and again, every trade is going to be a little bit different. This was a simple case of I'm willing to play in either direction. Why? Because it was a monster level on Ford. Daily chart, here's $11.37. You can see it over and over and over again. Since August, this has been a resistance on Ford. So my first look was at the open when it rejected that top. Look at it put in a lower high. Let's just take the short off of that level. So it's also Friday's high, so you have some confluence there. So I short off that level once it's established. Scalp to first support, right in here, want to hold if it can break down. If it breaks the top, now I said at the time, because it was a big level, I wanted to reverse long above that 40. So we reverse long off the 40 level. Get out, get in off the 40 long. Every single time, and if you watch the morning show, before I get into the trade, and sometimes we talk a little bit fast, I get that. But it's not just this is what I'm looking at, this is where I'm looking and what I need to see happen, and then I'm getting in there. This is the area I want to take profit out in front of. This is the area I want to hold down to had it worked. The breakout trade, the reversal, I said I wanted to reverse this. SMCI, no reversal, which is fine. AMD, no reversals on those trades when we get out. Obviously, it's all well and good to say on AMD, well, you know, Neil, when you get out here on that failed breakout trade, why don't you just go short? Because that wasn't my plan of action. Now, there is a world in which maybe I'm flat and I'm not trading this stock and I'm looking for a mean reversion short. I'm thinking AMD is a short. I might consider saying I'm not taking this breakout trade, I'm not favoring long, and then I would have a rule here. This is a trade that I've made before if I'm bearish on a stock at a resistance level. It fails to break out, I short right in here. I know my stop is going to be right there. My play is to profit into VWAP. I can always hold some after that. But if you don't have a plan of action, it's not just that you'll be like waffling in and out here, averaging in and doing all kinds of weird stuff. But the other side of it is you can't then judge your trades with any actual semblance of reality or confidence. And then you can't judge your results. Because if you don't have a quantifiable plan, then you don't have something repeatable to which you can judge as a simple strategy. Suddenly, all you're looking at your results for is, well, what's my P&L this day based on these random actions? What's my P&L this day based on those random actions? Instead of, this trade is getting me this, this plan is working 80% of the time, and its win rate is giving me 1.5 to 1. When you have an actual plan of action that you can describe and take time and time again, tried and true, then it's easier to refine it. It's easier to make it better or maybe scale up with confidence. All of these things are really important to a trader, but it comes down to this. Every single time you see me enter a trade, I promise you I can verbalize the entire thing in 20 or 30 seconds. Every single trade. And if I can't, it's a fail. That's simple. If you can't explain your trade to somebody else, you don't have a trade because you don't have a plan. I know it seems harsh, but it's the truth and it's your lesson of the day.
I just want to build on what Neil said right there, because there was a floor manager by the name of Greg. Neil knows him very well. Greg McEwen, shout out to him. And he said basically the same thing that Neil just said there. If it takes you more than 20 seconds to articulate your trading plan to me, it's probably too complicated and not worthy of following. So I got to echo that sentiment 1,000%. Thank you very much, Neil. Informative, eloquent, and all around awesome as always. Neil Roberts every day around that noon time. Joseph, how you looking over there, buddy?
I'm looking all right, brother. I know you're doing pretty good over there with your Tesla. So I'm looking to possibly short Google up here, guys. If we decide to break, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do here?
What?
I think I have to. If we squeeze here, so let me have a definitive out. As you can see, we are forming these lower highs here. I'm gonna give myself a definitive out of around 167.79. All right, so that's about 30 cents. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a tough one because we're not getting volume stepping in like I would like. And I'm buying the bottom of the range, which the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm kind of talking myself out of it. But again, I like this pattern. I do think that the support level can break, especially if all the other parties like Tesla is continuing to move to the downside. All right, yeah, we're in here. We like this volume step in, especially because I've seen Tesla make another move lower. So I'm gonna get into this, guys. Let's see if this support can break. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much. I think this trade, these just may take a couple of times to enter. But as of right now, it seems to be working half decently. Let's see if we can get the volume to step in on the lower time frames. Bam, and then there we go. We take a leg down. Okay, so the timing was just right on this one. As as we're breaching, that's what being patient is. You wait for that definitive entry, and then you can get in on these moves exactly like that. And sure enough, bam, there we go. We take another leg down, Strafe. Now I think it's time to take a tiny bit off here, my friend. But again, I like this move here. I had this plan, this trade planned out as Neil and Sharif are just talking about. Simple plan. Break of support, volume step in, momentum to the downside. That's it, done. Thesis explained. That was my idea. It played out. We're going to go to Adara and see what she's got going on.
SAVA on watch here. Cassava Sciences did just mention this one here during our afternoon happening now. It's actually getting a bit of a push to the upside now, trading around $4.80. Not seeing any new news or news updates on this stock right now, but it's worth noting Cassava Sciences here does have a short float of about 43.2%. So pretty hefty short float for SAVA, which could be what's giving it this little push to the upside. In case you missed it, this one is trading lower after halting its Alzheimer's treatment study because its phase 3 top line data did not show what they were looking for. SAVA, guys.
Thank you for that, Dara. Do you want to continue, or you?
No, I was just going to say something. Almog Mazor in the chat said, love the new top trade weekend segment, by the way. Yeah, thank you. Love it too. I'm watching theirs, so you know what? The boy's going to have to step his game up. I did like the thesis, but the plans were absolutely fantastic. I really liked yours.
I appreciate it.
I mentioned the Mara trade, and I think Neil had SoFi, I think, in that one, and Sean had Apple and iBit as well too. So yeah, it was fantastic stuff.
You had iBit, right?
No, I had AMD.
You had AMD.
I had AMD for the bounce.
I remember I heard iBit in there. Super quick. Okay, guys. So I did execute on that trade on Tesla, but true to form, you know, we're a little bit disappointed with it. We got short 52s. I ended up covering at 51s, and yeah, now it just got to 48. So that's what it is there. Yeah, Joseph's going like this. He's like, this is a version, I guess, of weekends or whatever, right? So this one is really coming down now, but this is at a really interesting area, Joseph, because that's the exact same area we found support last time, that 347 2/3. I think that's where he is the one, Knob, is actually long. So we'll have to see whether this area bounces back up again. Now I'm short right now, or sorry, excuse me, I'm long Kodak over here. So this Kodak area could be super interesting for me. I planned a dollar cost average at this mid-50s, low 50s to account for this area crest over here. I'd like to see if this area gets defended. Right now, it's at 52s, but it's not printing me. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one to see if I can get printed. The market took a big boy flush. So we just made the new low the day, I believe, on the market. So these small cap gappers, they don't really move to the beat of the market's drum, but you know, it's just good to keep an eye on because we're trading some other stuff as well, some Mag 7 related names, Tesla, Amazon. We've got our eyes on those. So here is the level that I like on the Zon. It did breach that 200, so we had that alert out. Now I want to see exactly what it does here. Are we done bleeding on Amazon, or what's the situation? Oh, where's my Amazon chart? Let's just find that. There we go. So I'm going to keep an eye here on AMZN and see if it wants to catch a bid. It did breach 200, but it wasn't the 200 level that I was trying to get in at. It was the low end of that down or that upward channel that we've been talking about. So going to pack my patience to see if Amazon wants to catch a bid in and around this level. I could certainly be persuaded. So now we're getting away a little bit from that level. Let's go ahead and put that there, and we'll put 73s as our out. Now this may be a bit of a, it's come trouble trying to catch a falling knife, but we're going to give this one the old community college try and see if we can, where did we get long? So we'll look to wet our beak a little bit there. We'll throw out some orders if we can in and around the levels that I think we'll probably encounter some resistance in. But this one does look like it's coming down, so I got stopped out again. Yeah, so that's going to be the last trade that I have on Amazon based on this down upward channel because it's not respecting the upward channel. So this was kind of the look we were going for earlier, looking to take it off that lower band, but it's not holding up at the lower band, or at least it's not for now. So that's 0 for 2 right now for me on Amazon. If it wants to reinstitute that upward trend into that 201 and maybe even higher, then we'll get back in. But for right now, I don't have a read on it, or don't seem to have a read. So we'll pack our patience with that one, AMZN, making me look real bad. Wow, and it's already up 15 pennies higher than where I got stopped out. So a bit of a tougher look on that one. Let's have a look at Kodak, see what that one's doing. Okay, so we did get our ad at 52s, and now it's showing me 54s. It's really going to have to hold up above 40s. 40 is the area crest over here, or sorry, trough that we bounced off last time. So if it doesn't hold up there, then there's really no trend that I should be trading this for. We'll look to see if we can do a little bit better over here on Kodak than we did on Amazon.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Keeping my eye on Tesla because 50 doesn't, but we're negative right now on the NQ. It's the only major average that's negative. Keep your eye on the Russell. Again, 1.66%. The Dow, I think this is all-time highs again for the Dow. I think we're at 44,000, almost 700. They're up 2/3, and the ES is like kind of flat right now, Joseph, up 0.14, but the NQ really the only one that's negative right now.
Yeah, totally. I'm just looking at the Dow right now. Okay, that's not it. So yeah, guys, someone in the chat mentioned Dell. So let's take a look at Dell for you. I like it because I like the aftermarket close earnings lineup tomorrow that we got cooking. It's actually not bad. One thing that I'll be looking forward to, and I know you might be as well too, because of your Pan W, is CrowdStrike.
Oh, that's going to be big.
Yeah,
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, exactly. So we got CrowdStrike after the bell. But speaking of Dell, here we go. We'll take a look at this. I mean, it's not bad. I can't really tell you too much. I don't know how many people still use Dell computers. I don't know. But again, from a technical standpoint, yeah, it looks pretty good. So wait for the report. I don't know if you have any equity or options into that. But again, I always say wait unless you have a really good price and you're really in the money and willing to give up some potential unrealized profits, then don't hold anything through earnings, guys, unless you're looking to play a straddle or something like that. But again, tomorrow after the close, we have Dell, CrowdStrike, Workday, Autodesk, and HPQ. Those are the stocks and Best Buy. Well, Best Buy is in the morning actually, but those four after the bell, or five, sorry, after the bell, I'm really going to be keeping an eye on. I do have a specific strategy I like to play for the earnings report. It's essentially just a 5-minute orb. So I like playing those as well too. So we'll keep an eye on them, guys. We do know it's a short week. We do have Thursday off. It's American Thanksgiving, and then you have the half day on Friday as well too. And I heard Neil mention is like, hey, watch out for those like the Wednesday for that volume to step in. People to be closing positions, opening positions, whatever they may be doing. But you can catch some volatility on that front. So just keep that in mind, guys. Make sure you stick up to date with your macro data and upcoming news, because it's just always good to have a good eye and a good idea of what's going on. So guys, here Google is continuing to move south. I think I don't even have to look. I'm assuming it's driving the overall market down with it as well too. Same with some of the other mega caps continuing to move south. So we'll see. We're going to wait and see. So that thesis was invalid on that 1-minute play. So keep that in mind. And I had a feeling that it was going to be, because there's nothing in signal to turn around in the overall market. So in order for this to kind of pull back and retrace from those lows, we needed to see some broadening signals, and we weren't getting any of those. So I can see that we're going to continue to move. It may be a red day for the session, especially for Tesla. Tesla continuing to just hover around those lower days. And as we speak, Google is continuing to give back any of those opening drive gains or anything that it put together on this one, especially we know that what's being filed against them. So again, stock's not looking too good, Sharif. What do you
Yes, sir. Keeping my eye on Cassava Sciences. You guys saw Obi kill this trade in the pre-market today. It is coming close to those, local highs, Ram, that we got into around 485 earlier. That was a nice little pop there right afternoon. We worked our way back down, defended around the $0.50, not much. Below that, right back into low 80s right now with that 485, 486. Excuse me, acting as that local level of resistance. No, don't adjust your screen. This one is down 82%, and it was down worse. It almost lost all its value in like one fell swoop. So this one, we got the headline around 7:30 or just before 7:30, 7:20, that they missed the phase, or they discontinued their phase 3 trials as a result of not meeting the objectives, and then it halted in the pre-market. And in case you don't understand what's going on, if you're halting the pre-market, it's a pending news type situation, because there's no volatility halt parameters in the pre, right? So that usually means something's afoot. So we were all attentive to the fact that it halted. And then once it opened, it did not look back. And I don't mean to chuckle about it, because, we may have viewers who have been were long, I would hope, have since gotten out. This is what we're talking about over here. This is the halt. Each one of these little ticks is 5 minutes in length. So that was halted for, I don't know, like half an hour or so. It opened up right at 8 a.m., right exactly at 8 a.m. And then it went from $25 and the same
Order cancelled. Order partially filled. Order filled. Order partially filled. Order filled. Order filled.
It's the Black Friday sale. Hostinger AI website builder. Now from only $195 a month. Get epic savings.
In this episode of the Order Flow series, I'm going to recap and review all the past lessons about order flow trading. I'm going to go candle right here as it drops. We don't know what's going on behind this green candle as it's rallying into this level of supply. But when we look at a footprint chart, we can see the charts are identical, but now we can view information behind the candlestick charts in terms of reading the volume and understanding who is in control. Are sellers strong? Are sellers weak? Are buyers strong? Or are buyers weak? Now, briefly, a footprint chart, and in the Order Flow series, I basically dive deep into all this information. I'm touching the surface of all the major points in this video. If you got to go back and reference any other 7 other episodes of the Order Flow series, I would recommend doing so. I've linked the series in the description of this video. That way you could go and start at episode 1 and then end at is going through it. And in this case, water is a buy or sell order. And our job to view the market, especially if you're short-term trading, is reading these buy and sell orders. Because no matter what strategy, an order has to be placed. And being able to read this will give us the most organic, natural, and non-artificial way to trade and to view the market. Now, on top of this, let's say the market's rallying up into a level of resistance or a level of supply. Wouldn't you want to know who is in control of price? The market's rallying up into a resistance level. Wouldn't it make sense to know if buyers or sellers are in control? If we're looking to short the market at a resistance level, wouldn't you want to know if sellers are in control? The majority of the losing trades come from if you're shorting the market and buyers are in control, or if you're buying the market and sellers are in control. So us being able to know who is in control of price will help us take better setups and will help us avoid taking setups that we know beforehand has a higher probability of being a losing trade. So as the market's rallying into this level of resistance, this level of supply, I want to know, is the sellers strong up here at this pink box of supply? Or are buyers strong at this pink level of supply? If sellers are strong, I'm going to short it. If buyers are strong, I am not going to short it. I'm going to avoid taking this setup. By viewing a candlestick chart, I cannot tell who is strictly and solely in control. Now, I know a lot of people that are in ICT and these smart money concepts are going to say a candlestick chart tells me everything and I know who's in control via a candlestick chart. But I can tell you, based off how I trade, based off of everybody else that I know on Wall Street, that everybody else has success with, candlestick chart, and I can say this with certain, does not tell you who is actually in rallying into this level of supply. Now, without zooming into this, you're really not going to see much, but I want you all to get information, but it is going to be the review. Now, inside of a candlestick chart, again, doesn't give us the truest information. We can see all of the volume being transacted. We could see the high, we could see the low, just like we can on a candle. We could see a open, we could see the close. But on top of this, diving deep, we could see on the right side of a footprint chart, just by looking at the right side, we can see all of the aggressive buy orders coming in. And if we were to look at just the left side, we could see all of the aggressive sellers stepping in. So on the left side of a footprint, we see sellers, and on the right side, we see buyers. Behind every candlestick chart is going to be transactions. Both of these charts are identical. Footprint charts enable me to see what's going on behind the candlesticks. That way I could spot how strong or weak buyers are, where there's a large buyer, where there's a large seller, where there's absorption, and I could use this information to my advantage. How do I use this? Possibly reverse and sell off much lower. I could use this advantage in terms of an auction. In terms of an auction, if you see a lot of buyers pouring into the market, but the market's not going